Welcome back, everybody, to the Angels franchise, and we are in the World Series. A chance to win their first championship in 27 years. They won in 2002, taking down the San Francisco Giants, so another NL West team, as we take on the Los Angeles Dodgers, who took down the Mets in 7 games. They have been the best team the entire season. I mean, they're just ridiculous. They really are. 112 wins this year. I mean, for a while, they were actually behind the Diamondbacks. They started off really slow, but all of a sudden, man, the Dodgers just take off, and you can take a look at the team that they have. I mean, it's the Dodgers. They just do whatever they want to do, free agency, trades, whatever. It doesn't really make much of a difference. Let's take a look at the roster right here. Shohei Ohtani, I don't even know how he's a 97 overall. I mean, the guy's ridiculous. A couple of years ago, how is he going down? That doesn't make any sense. I guess it's a down year from 64 home runs. He hit 44 this year, still 120 RBI, 318 average, OPS over 1,000. I mean, look at this guy's career. Ridiculous. And obviously, kind of cool. He's facing off against his original team here in the World Series. But he's only 17 homers short of 500 home runs. Shohei Ohtani, that's just the pitching stats. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the batting stats. So, pitching alone, he has been fantastic as well. We'll see him here in game number 1. But looking at this rotation, they bring in George Kirby. Yamamoto still up to a 92. Blake Snell still at 36. Pitching very well. You can see in the postseason with a .64 ERA. Sasaki, hasn't pitched at all here, but still, just the ratings alone on this team. The bullpen, they have 3 guys over 85 overall. I mean, a lot of closers as well. Will Smith, a 92. Arana, an 85. I think I was showing this before, but their lowest bench player, as you can see, Gleyber Torres is just sitting on the bench. Same with Tommy Edman. I mean, they're not even getting any playing time. But if we look at their bench guys, Brandon Nimmo is their lowest bench player at 79 overall. Now, will he be starting? Kyle Tucker doesn't have any at-bats this postseason, so maybe he was hurt and he's finally back, which makes it even worse that you're just going to throw in a 94 overall outfielder, so that's great. I mean, what did he do during the regular season? 23 home runs, 72 RBI. He had a bit of a down year, but still, OPS. He was up from the previous season. But yeah, he only played 101 games, so he probably was hurt, and he's back in time now. So that's fantastic. Kyle Tucker's going to be back. But this is going to be tough, obviously. But we took down the Boston Red Sox in 5 games. Our offense really woke up. I mean, it was home run central. If you take a look at how many home runs we hit so far this postseason, I mean, Kobe Mayo has 6, Trout has 5, DeLauder 4, Murakami with 4. I mean, it's been home run after home run. And really, that's with Gunnar Henderson really not doing anything. He kind of woke up near the end of the series against Boston. So if he can wake up during this series, and we can get the same type of production from Mayo, Trout, and DeLauder, and Murakami, pitching does well, we have, obviously, the real shot of winning the World Series. And we knew that with this team. We built this team this way. Said it a million times. Mike Trout, 37 years old, so trying to get him a World Series victory. So let's get it going. Let's get into game number 1 against the Dodgers here in the World Series. Here we are, game number 1. Crowd's rocking. Kind of cool. The the Freeway Series, is this what they call it out here out west? Angels, Dodgers. 2 really fantastic teams. Yeah, we've built this team here. I mean, we stayed aggressive in the offseason. Free agency, year 1, we kind of got our trades under the way. But you can see what we've done in the postseason. Runs per game, very similar. Our whip has been a little bit better, but the Dodgers have been so good. It's just our OPS and average higher than them. But we'll see. We'll see the pitching here. Ohtani should be on the mound for them in game number 1. There he is. Shohei Ohtani will be your game 1 starter. See what he did this season. Well, and the postseason so far. 2-1 with a 3.32 ERA. Whip under 1. Strikeout rate, ridiculous as always. I mean, this guy, clearly the best player in baseball, still is here in even season 4 of this franchise. All right, I like the game 1 down there in the score box. That's kind of cool to see. Obviously, this one, the recording here, unedited. You asked for it, we got it. I asked, and there was at least a couple of responses say go unedited. So that's what we're doing, as the last series was more just a edited version going through the ALCS, but we're going to keep it unedited. This probably going to be a long video. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be a little bit long, but hey, this is what you want. And Gunnar Henderson's going to ground out there. That should be easy player to first base, 2 away. Yeah, Henderson hasn't done really a whole lot in this postseason. Kind of been disappointing, but he at least stepped up in, Game 5. But this guy right here, Mike Trout's had a fantastic postseason. He's leaving everything on the table. Or not leaving any, whatever this. Jeez, I can't talk right now. But he has been fantastic. So great to see. You never want to see him go out, and maybe this is his last season. It's like a terrible, final season of your career. It's been not that. He's had a great season. He stayed healthy, and he's having a wonderful postseason. 3-1 here to Trout, and that's going to be inside. I think we'll leave it off. I think it might have just hit it, yeah. 3-2 here to Trout. And he'll take that outside for ball 4. So that'll bring Kobe Mayo to the plate, who has just been, I feel like anytime it's like contact with his bat, it's a home run. It's ridiculous what he does. He has been really the best acquisition. Gunnar Henderson is probably going to be the best acquisition, but Kobe Mayo has just turned into an absolute stud. He really has. 1-2 here to Mayo. Ooh. Oh, okay, stands. Just catches the upper half there, strike 3. And we get nothing there in the first inning as Trevor Rogers is going to be on the mound for us. I'd like to see him. The struggle so far in the postseason for Rogers, his numbers look solid. He just can't get any further than 5 innings. That's really been his, issue right now. I feel like we utilize the bullpen a little bit too much. I'd like the starters to at least get through 6. That's like the key for me. As Will Smith's going to foul this one away. And this lineup's going to be fantastic. There's no doubt about it. 2-2, that's going to be up and in. This Dodgers team has been the best team this entire franchise. Not when it comes to winning World Series, but record-wise, every regular season, they've been the best. And I will have to say this game has really replicated the way the Dodgers kind of perform in the offseason as well. That's outside for ball 4. Not a great start. Good at bat there from Will Smith. But they're aggressive in free agency. When we made that trade and we sent them Zach Neto. The Neto trade, not really, but when we, who was it? We got Zach Gallen from them, correct? We got Zach Gallen in that trade. They just go out and get themselves a pitcher as Ohtani's going to swing through for strike 3. That's where they got George Kirby. They just go, oh, okay. That's fine. We'll give you Zach Gallen. We'll just go get George Kirby. No big deal. And Mookie Benson left. No, he's not playing. So, interesting decision. They're starting Nimmo. That's interesting. They're not even putting Tucker out there. Maybe the lefty. He's not in the lineup against lefties. That's all I can think about. Maybe, if we have a righty on the mound, he'll be in the lineup. 1-2 here to Paredes. Rips that foul. Let's see if we can get him in the circle change. Got him. See you later. Strike 3. Nice pitch there from Trevor Rogers. So back-to-back Ks after the leadoff walk. Here comes Mookie Betts. Still performing well, but a ground out here. Murakami just going to flip to second base to Gunnar. Out number 3, so the leadoff walk goes nowhere. Let's go to the second. Nicky Hoover. Really good postseason from the youngster. He's still only like 20 years old. It's kind of ridiculous. He is just really cool to see always when you have a draft pick in your franchise, come up and perform well. It's tough in baseball. Even if you have those top picks, you just never know what they're going to do. 2-2. Hoover gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to right field, and it's going to carry out of here. Solo shot for Nicky Hoover. And we'll take the early lead here in this Game 1 of the World Series, 1-0. It's kind of been our MO the entire postseason. Power, power, power. Solo shot for Hoover, his second of this postseason. It really is. But when you're going to leave a fastball there to a guy like Nicky Hoover, I mean, that's going to be trouble. As here comes Clutch DeLauder. Did have a little bit of a down series in the American League Championship Series, but divisional, fantastic. Still hitting .353, 4 home runs. All right, 2-1. It's going to be jam shot and flown into left. Betts is underneath of it there for out number 1. Also wanted to say, well, thank you so much for everybody out there watching. I do really appreciate it. Really would help out if you do hit that like button for sure. And then if you are new here watching for the first time, subscribe button. Hey, it doesn't really mean anything, right? Just hit subscribe. It really would help out for sure. Thank you for everybody that has stuck around for, how long you've ever been around here. If you've been here since the original days, if you've been here since a month ago, I just appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I mean, get ready because, we'll see how longer this show franchise goes through, but July is literally a month away, and after last night, saw the Madden and college football stuff. I might put a video up on my thoughts on everything new. I might do that, but, man, those games, they look very good. I'll take that inside for a ball. Yeah, they look fantastic, man. The improvements look very good. 2-2, take that outside. DePaulo works it to a 3-2 count. All right, 3-2. DePaulo ground ball over to first base. And that'll be the out. But Nicky Hoover gets us on the board with a solo shot here in game 1. Yeah, I'm probably not going to talk much about it here. I think, maybe I do come up with something like we'll just go over quick stuff. It wouldn't be a long video at all. I don't really do reaction videos to kind of new stuff coming out. Maybe I should, my thoughts on it, obviously, as a guy that plays these games and, maybe. I mean, anybody really should have a thought on it, but maybe we'll come out with something on it. 3-2 here to Nimmo. Flies this to left. Nicky Hoover chasing over. Won't get to it, but it will be foul. Let's go fastball high and in. 3-2. He will take it for ball 4, so back-to-back innings with a leadoff walk. Andy Pajes to the plate. Swings through the circle change well out in front of that one. He had a pretty good season, if I remember correctly, didn't he? Was up there in RBI. Ripped, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So first 2 on here in this second inning. That one was ripped at 103. Here is former Angel Zach Neto. I'm sure he's looking for revenge. Can we get 2? Can we get 2? Well, he is safe there at first. That was really close at first base. No challenge there, so nothing happening there. But now first and third. And Bryce Terang to the plate. And he's going to fly this. You know what I'm going to do? I think it's going to be out of play regardless. Just let it go because I'm looking for the strikeout. And it does not happen. So, bases now loaded here in the second inning for this Dodgers offense. Jonathan Aranda to the plate. Forced in any bag. And that's trouble. That is ripped, and that's going to be probably 3 runs scored. DeLauder up with it. Rounding third base. No play at the plate. And it's a bases clearing double here for Bryce Terang here in the second inning. And the Dodgers now have a 3-1 lead. Yeah. This offense is crazy, man. It's just 1 through 9. It's ridiculous. 2-2 to Will Smith. And that will be fouled away. We'll go sinker away. Well, up the middle, base hit. That's going to probably score another run because I don't think we're going to be able to get the throw. The throw from Bradfield Jr., not even close. And that's another run scored. It's 4-1 here in the second. So I think we're already going to have to warm up somebody. Kind of crazy. George Klassen hasn't pitched at all this postseason. So let's get him warmed up. Let's do a mound visit. We're already at 51 pitches. Trevor Rogers struggling here in game 1. Tiny rips that just foul. Look at Nice catch there by the ball boy out there. 1-2 to Ohtani. Rips this deep, carrying, and it's gone. 6-1. Not looking good here so far. Not at all. I'm not even going to watch that. All right, that's going to be it for Trevor Rogers. Wow. Inning and a third. Inning and a third for Trevor Rogers, and we're going to bring in George Klassen. See the season he has. It's been up and down. At least he got that walk rate under 10%. So he is going to have to eat up some innings here right now. I mean, I'm not giving up here in game one already, down 6-1, but we'll see what happens in the third. Because if we go down any further, it's no good.
Nope.
How? That's not. Give me a break. That's a strike. That's not even. I thought that was like almost fully in the zone. Are you kidding me? So we don't have any more challenges the rest of the game. I can't believe that missed. Sometimes I am terrible at judging those. Fouls away the slider. All right, we'll try to put him away again here. So 3-2. And he takes it for ball 4. Man. They are... Batting eye is fantastic right now for this Dodgers team. Nice slider there from Klassen. 1-2. Swings through for strike 3. I mean, missed his location by like 2 feet, but gets the job done, I guess. And a ground ball, and this inning's finally going to be over. But the Dodgers put up 6 here in the second. Down 5 runs, so we got to get this offense going. Ricky Bradfield Jr. does get the start. It's more for defensive stuff because he's done absolutely nothing offensively this entire postseason. He hits this right back to Ohtani for an easy out, number 1. Yeah, with our offense, it's not like we're out of the game. I mean, we can get right back into it in a big inning.
Outside, that's a ball.
3-1 to Murakami. We'll foul that one away. Would have been a strike. All right, 3-2. Foul that one away. Well, 102 that time. Ohtani really... I mean, he's still throwing 102 miles an hour even 4 years into this here. As Murakami, we're a tad bit in front of that 101. You know, we're so geared up for it. If he would have thrown an off-speed pitch, it would have been an ugly swing because we would have been well out in front of it. But that's a fly out, 2 away here in this third inning. All right, 1-2 to Gunnar. And, oh, that was hanging there for us. We just laid on it, and that'll be a fly out for out number 3. Hey, if this game does get out of hand, I will just say right now I have no problems just kind of simming to the end, and it is what it is. So, you know. As long as it stays within distance, man, that pitch is so close. I can't challenge it, obviously. I thought maybe it would have caught the bottom half. It did. It would have been a strike. So, that's 3 straight innings with the leadoff walk. 3 straight. 1-2 to Neto. Hits this into right, and I think that's going to get down for a hit, and it will. He'll advance to third base. Everything just working for the Dodgers right now. Everything. Man, just perfectly placed hits. It's just working out for the Dodgers right now. 1-2 pitch inside. That's a strike 3. Nope, that would have been high. Man, I am those high ones, that's got to be a strike, right? Ground ball. You know, we're going to go home. And what a just terrible throw. He's unbelievable. DePaula. What are you doing, man? You're like 5 feet away from the plate. You can't even make a throw. This is a disaster. 7-1 lead for the Dodgers. Finally get out 1 here in the third. This feels like a team that's like kind of been there, and we're not. We possibly get a double play ball here to end the third, and we do. But a disaster, like DePaula, that should have been out at home plate easily. This should still be a 6-1 ball game. But it's 7-1 in game one. 3-2 to start here for Mike Trout. Drew a walk in the first inning. And somehow we're just going to be in front of that one and pop it up. One away here in this fourth. All right, Kobe Mayo. Somebody's got to get it going here. Take that away for a ball. Yeah, we got to get it. We got to get maybe a couple runs here to put some pressure on. And that is a nice play there, but it's going to be an infield hit. We'll take it. Neto did stop it, but not enough. All right, he is on, and here is the only guy that's got anything for us the entire game, Nicky Hoover, who had the solo shot. We're going to advance to second base. Here comes the throw, not in time. Advance to second on the wild pitch. At least we now don't have a shot to get doubled up. 2-1 up high for a ball. All right, working to a 3-1 count. The Lauder on deck. Ah, man. Probably should have taken that pitch. I am early on these fastballs. I'm a little bit too geared up for the fastball right now. I mean, 99 and even 101 with Trout. We're in front of it. We just got to sit back a little bit. So Chase DeLauder to the plate. Trying to drive in Kobe Mayo, get another run on the board, get this lead down a little bit. That's hit well. That is carrying deep to right field, and it's going to carry out of here. DeLauder, a 2-run shot. Gets us back in this game. It's 7-3. All right, we're not done yet. His 5th of this postseason. It's exactly what we needed. We needed we need runs here just to... You know, I don't want to be down 6 runs going into the 8th inning, 7th inning, anything like that. We got to get this lead close. Really get to the bullpen of L.A. Get Ohtani out of this game.
Ball, that's low.
So Hoppy keeps it to a 2-1. And that one just right down the middle. We miss it. Just maybe a tad bit late. And that'll do it. But DeLauder, nice job. 2-run shot. Down to a 4-run lead for the Dodgers. Here comes Shohei Ohtani, who hit the 2-run shot earlier. Ooh, got away with that one. Left that well over the middle of the plate, and luckily for us, Ohtani just pops it up for out number 1 here in the 4th inning. Nice job, 99 late on that one. Let's just go to the fastball inside, see if we can burn it right by him again. We can, strike 3. So Paredes is going to go down. 2 away here in this 4th inning. Said if Klassen can get to maybe like the 7th, that would be fantastic. Let's work that slider again. 1-2 here to Mookie Betts. Rips it, but Mayo is there playing the line. Throw over to first, gets him in time, and it's a 1-2-3-4 for George Klassen. Great job. As they will, wow, they're going to go to the bullpen. Ohtani was only near 70 pitches. I am really surprised that they're already pulling Ohtani. He didn't even go 5. That is insane to me.
That's ball 3.
It's not like haven't messed really with the sliders. The hook isn't that bad. I don't understand.
That's ball 4.
And we're going to get a leadoff walk here. DePaula gets a leadoff walk to start off the 5th. I'm very tempted to lay down a bunt here. Call me crazy. I don't know. He's playing back. Well, we missed the bunt attempt. All right, 1-2. See if we can get some contact here. Let's hopefully not ground into like a double play or anything. Foul away that sinker. Try this once again. That's ripped. Nice job. Enrique Bradfield Jr. rips it for a base hit. I mean, 109 off the bat. That's the best at bat, best swing he's had this entire postseason. So first 2 runners aboard. And Murakami to the plate. Chance to jump back in this game. How did they not challenge that one? Wow, that was crazy. That was like clearly a strike. 3-1 now to Murakami. Fouls away that fastball. This time we're late on it. I'm waiting for a breaking pitch. Actually, still was early. Man, my timing is just off a little bit here to start this game. And yeah, early on that one as well. It's going to be flown into right field. We can advance, though, to third. So DePaul is going to go to third base. You know what? That might set up a, depending on the count here, yeah. Let's try to steal second with Enrique Bradfield Jr. Kind of gets us out of a double play situation. Yeah, it's a great jump. That'll be a ball. And he's in there. So there you go. Second and third now. Don't really have to worry about the double play. Got a really good count with the taking pitch there. So it's 2-1 here to Gunnar Henderson. And that's in there for a strike. That's a great pitch. I mean, just catching the edge there. I don't know what you're really doing with that pitch. All right, 2-2. Just protecting there. Never know what the ump's going to call, even though it's at the out of the zone. We don't have any challenges anymore, so we got to be very careful. No way, no way, no way, no way. All right. Wasn't sure what they were going to call there. I hate those check swing appeals. So it works into a 3-2 count. Gunnar rips this, and that is going to be deep, and it should score a run. Here comes the throw, not in time, so Gunnar comes away with a sac fly. Bradfield Jr. moves to third. We gain another run. Would have loved it. Would have been a 3-run shot, obviously, but we get another one. Dodgers will go to the bullpen once again. And here comes Pete Fairbanks out of the bullpen. Mike Trout will come to the plate. Walk in the first, looking for a base hit or more here to drive in another run. Slowly working our way back at the moment. Oh, yeah. I was waiting for a kind of a breaking pitch out in front of that cutter for strike 3. Okay, we're down 7-4. We just got to keep at it pitching, though. We got to hold him here, obviously. Flown into right, to Lauder going back. And that's out number 1 here in this 5th inning. Man, what was in there? 2-2 to Pages. I'll take that up high for a ball. Neto on deck. 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Nice slider there from Klassen. 2 away here in this 5th inning. Man, if the way Klassen's been pitching here in these few innings, and the way that Tyler Bremner pitched in this postseason, man, if these guys would have pitched like this during the regular season, would have loved that. 3-2 from Klassen. Swings through the slider for strike 3, getting Zach Neto in a 1-2-3 5th. All right. Head to the 6th inning. Down 7-4. Picks it up high for a ball. And yeah, it's college football, Madden. College football will be, I'll try to get something out day 1 for sure. Why am I swinging at that? Still undecided. I really have to look into teams. I don't know for either one. I really have no clue who I'm going with. And the thing is, I'm definitely a smaller channel, right? So it's tough because, the guys like Bengal's going to eat both. C4, man, those guys are fantastic. Really enjoy watching them. And obviously the GOAT, Mr. Hurricane. Shout out to Mr. Hurricane because that dude is just amazing at the content he puts out. Really, he is kind of the one that actually really inspired me to really start this and just be like, wait, what the heck? Let's just start a channel. Let's put it out there. I love franchise. I've loved it my entire life. And why not? Give it a shot. He was just watching his videos, I was like, man, that's definitely cool. I definitely feel like a lot of times I have good gameplay. I mean, I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything. I just feel like I have good gameplay. Try to do a realistic build. I mean, half the time out there, you just see guys that's, you're going to see more of like, Madden gamers kind of running the same plays and the same stuff. I don't know. Sometimes it gets a little annoying, but those three guys right there, and there's other guys out there, like plenty of channels out there that are fantastic at the work they do with franchise mode. What Octagonal Gaming, he's really good. Like, guys, there's so many guys out there, and I'm not even close to those dudes. So, but I'm just saying, when it comes to team choice, I always want to make sure that I'm not picking the same team because obviously, those guys are going to be watched more and, it's kind of the same. It can be different rebuilds, obviously, but it's just going to get a little boring. So I always have to kind of wait and see a lot of the times and maybe go with something a little bit different. And that's another reason why I don't always go like crazy oddball schools in college football. Because I know the main schools are not going to be picked. This has hit well. Carrying deep to left field. Short fence out there. And oh, man. Just falls short from being a 2-run shot. And remains 7-4. So that's a big decision. I kind of have to wait a lot of the time and just maybe see. So it really comes down to, I'll have a few teams picked out, but it'll come down to like a last minute decision just to see what those guys choose. So, we'll see. I still have to come up with something. I don't know. 2-2 now to Bryce Terang, and he'll pop them up. And a couple of, there was one, I mean, obviously, I'm obviously when it comes to football, NFL, if you've been around, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Have since their inception in 1996. I was old enough, born where there wasn't a Ravens team around when I was, little, obviously. There wasn't a Ravens team, and then they came in 96. So I've been a fan since then. Lucky as a fan to see 2 Super Bowl wins. I mean, very lucky. I'm just always, that's really awesome that I was actually be able to see my team win a Super Bowl multiple times. There's a lot of fans out there that haven't had that chance. So always lucky there. Can we strike out Jonathan Aranda here? I'll foul that one away. Baseball, Baltimore Orioles, obviously. But when it comes to college football, I will say this. Man, we cannot get him out. We're not going to be able to get that. It's been all the way. Let's go inside here. 2-2. And he'll fly this to right. DeLauder is there. Now, as for college football, I have always watched college football as well. But I will have to say I was a big University of Maryland fan in the sense of like college basketball. But college football was different. I really just enjoyed watching college football. It wasn't until later I started to really kind of root for Penn State. But I can tell you right now, I'm not like a massive... Wow, he's got to challenge that, yeah. I'm not like a Penn State diehard, like where they hate Ohio State. I'm not the biggest Ohio State fan, obviously, but, dude, you cannot deny, like, what they've done and, the uniforms alone. I'm a uniform junkie. Those are some of the coolest uniforms in college football. The Buckeyes on the helmets, they look so good. So, I don't have any hate towards them. Why are we showing this home run again? We already saw this little highlight. We don't need to see it again. Make the throw to first. Gunner's going to get him at first base, and there you go. Nothing in the 6th for the Dodgers. Still just a 3-run lead. So, heck, I was half thinking about Penn State, but I think that'd be too easy to build up. And I was just in the Big Ten, last year with Purdue, so probably not. But, hey, the University of Florida has crossed my mind. Florida State has. Florida State, I mean, they need something to change for them. That is ripped by DePaula to right field, and it will get over the head. There you go. That'll be a leadoff double for Josue DePaula. Start off this 7th inning. So I will have to say to everybody out there, Florida State has been in my mind. Now, I know that's not like a true crazy rebuild, but, I mean, how cool would it be to start off with Florida State, try to build them back up, and maybe move them into the SEC? I know it's been talked before, so that would be an interesting thing. I know they're a big-time school, so it's not always a thing. I mean, Virginia Tech is up there as well, so. Because I did SEC first year with Arkansas, second year Purdue Big Ten. Do we go to the ACC this year, or we go to maybe the Big 12? Got the new Pac-12 as well. All right, taking it outside for ball 3. 3-2 pitch here to Enrique Bradfield Jr. That's not going to be, I don't think we're going to advance there. It's too shallow. Poor at bat there. Just get that on the ground, advance him to third base. So Murakami looking to get his first hit of this World Series.
That's ball 3.
We're working it here. We're working some good counts. 3-1. Just a tad in front of it. That would have been a 2-run shot. And that time, it jams us. Too much underneath of it. 2 away now. And we're going to let this leadoff double go nowhere here. Come on, Gunnar Henderson. They will go to the bullpen for the 3rd time. Matt Brash will come in. Gunnar 0 for 2 with the sac fly. Need a big 2-out hit here. Not going for that one. Almost. Oh, dude, what am I? That was one of those where you feel like you didn't press the button, but you did. Man, come on, that was terrible. Foul that one away. Big moments here. All right, we'll take that up high for ball 3. Does he give us something to hit here is the real question. Man, a fantastic circle change. We're out in front. And the leadoff double from DePaula is nowhere, man. That's disappointing. Let's get the bullpen working here. Let's go Felix Bautista, warm him up. That is a disappointing 7th inning.
Hey!
1-2 now to Paredes. Swings through for strike 3. He has been late on the fastball from George Klassen, who has 5 Ks now. What a start. What a job from George Klassen.
Ball, that's out.
This is a great job out of the bullpen. Oh, got him swinging. Mookie Betts a little confused. 6K for Klassen now. All right, I'm on the slider away. The Nimmo. Ground ball, Gunnar will be up with it over to first base. 1-2-3 7th. George Klassen, great job, man. Great job. Comes in. Doesn't waste our bullpen here in game 1. We'll go to the pen in the 8th, but what a job, man. We just need our offense to we can get these runs back here. 2 more innings to go. Oh, man. Love starting out with a 2-strike count. That's fantastic. As Trout goes down swinging. 1 away here in this 8th inning. It looks so inviting. It looks like you're going to crush it, and then just dies. All right, 2-2 to Kobe Mayo. And we got it. He got us again. I cannot figure out this knuckle curve right now. That's 3 Ks here for Matt Brash out of the bullpen. 2 on that knuckle curve. Honestly, I should be bunting because look at the shift they have. That's the third baseman over there. You know, we probably should have bunted. At least get a runner on, put a little, you know, somebody on base to try to get something rolling here. Like, if he's going to pitch me away, I got to stay a little more patient and just push it away. And that time he goes inside. And that's going to be a jam shot. Could be trouble, and it will not, as Neto will come away with it for out number 3. So we'll be down to our final 3 outs, but Felix Bautista comes in, trying to keep this at a 3-run ball game. What was that, man? That is not even close to the location. I'll foul away that splitter. Let's try the slider again. This time he locates it for strike 3. So 1 away here in this 8th inning. I mean, that second inning was like the disaster inning. Ever since then, we have really shut down this Dodgers lineup. 2 away now in this 8th inning. I mean, I think I saw before, they only have 5 hits, 3 walks.
Nope, that's down.
Take that down low for a ball. 2-1, ground ball, Gunner over, and he completely whiffed it. What happened? He completely whiffed it. I don't know what happened. Luckily, it does not come back to bite us. And that will be it for the 8th inning. As we go to the 9th inning, down 3 runs. They go to their closer out of the bullpen. Wish I didn't have to skip this because I want to see his stats, obviously. Because if you skip this, it just instantly goes to the bat. But Grant Taylor, he has 6 for 6 so far in this postseason. Has not blown a save. Chase DeLauder, a great game, 2 for 3 homer, single. He has been the best guy so far for us in this game 1. It's just so weird coming out of his hand. Up the middle, I'm not sure if it's going to get through for a base hit, but DeLauder with the speed beats it out. So 3rd hit of the game for Chase DeLauder. Infield single to start off this 9th inning. Logan O'Hoppe last at bat just missed a 2-run shot by mere feet. And he's going to ground into a double play. Logan O'Hoppe's been very disappointing this postseason. And it continues here in game 1. Double play down to our final out here in game number 1. DePaula hits this well. This is carrying deep, and this one is going to be gone. Josue DePaula, the hanging curveball, takes it deep. He's had a really good game as well today. But still, it's a solo shot, so we're still down 2 runs here with 1 out to go. But his first postseason home run for Josue DePaula, so he is stepping up here against his former team. Honestly, I'm not sure if I really should have Enrique Bradfield Jr. at the plate here. Probably should pinch hit, but
That's a ball.
I throw in. They're going to challenge that. More than likely, that will be a strike. Yep. They rarely miss. If they challenge it, it's more than likely a strike or a ball or whatever. Two-two. It's hit well, but it's going to be right out in center, and that will do it. The Dodgers will take game number 1. But hey, remember, this is the position we were in here in the ALCS. The Red Sox beat us in game 1, and we won the rest. But really, it just comes down to that second inning. That was it. Just a terrible second inning. They score 6 runs. But still, I mean, for us, 8 hits. I mean, 5 of them are coming from 2 guys. You know, our 1, 2, 3, and Murakami Henderson did absolutely nothing, and Trout. Yeah, it was just a bad start for Trevor Rogers. But George Klassen, give it up to him. 5 2/3, 1 hit, just 1 earned. Did walk 2, but struck out 6. A great job from him. But Trevor Rogers, a disappointing me. 4 walks, 6 earned. I didn't realize we walked that many. I thought it was only a few. He had 4 walks. So we let up, what, how many? 6 walks in this game. So that's a game 1 loss. So we're going to get into game number 2. See if we can steal one here in LA. We're going to LA. So, I mean, it's more like obviously Anaheim. Well, let's get into game number 2. George Kirby on the mound here for the Dodgers. Not the most successful postseason. I mean, whip's not bad at a 1.33. ERA a little bit elevated. It's only 17 1/3 innings pitched. Obviously, he's only pitched 3 games, but game number 4. And we switched up the lineup a little bit. Chase DeLauder's going to lead us off here. Murakami's cold. I moved him down in the order number 5. So DeLauder's going to start us off in this ball game. He'll take that for a strike. Been hitting so well, you might as well get as many at-bats as you can with him. 2-2, he'll ground ball this one to first base. So 1 away to start off the ball game here in the first inning. Other than that, Gunnar Henderson still stays. You can see more coming down to 5. But Endy Rodriguez will get into the game today. His first postseason action. Logan O'Hoppe has just been not good. And we got to get a little bit something different going on. So here comes Gunnar Henderson to the plate. Oh. Just hanging there, but well out in front of that breaking pitch, the splitter. Really not where you want to keep a splitter, that's for sure. All right, Gunner's going to take that inside. We need a really good game from Gunnar Henderson here. Walk would help out. 3-2 to Gunnar. And fouls that one away, just staying alive. Staying on that one as well. Trying to stay back a little bit. Feel like I've been rushing a little bit too much here in the first early game, in the first at bats. That one, it seemed like it was hit well at first, and then you realize it's only, 88 off the bat, and just going nowhere. So fly out to right field, and here comes Mike Trout to the plate. I mean, I'm not sure what we could have done much better than that swing. And this is what you kind of get with timing hitting. I mean, it's kind of up to the player ratings and everything, which I like a lot better. You know, I feel like player ratings should matter. No doubt about it. They should. As it's a 1-2-3 first. As Zach Gallen, who we got from the Dodgers in the offseason, is on the mound. So it's kind of, the pitching matchup's kind of funny because Gallen gets traded from the Dodgers to us, and then they went out and signed George Kirby. So we kind of have the pitchers that their fate tied here to both teams. But yeah, I like how ratings matter more. Where I feel like we were talking about Madden earlier, I feel like in the last few years, ratings just, I mean, in years prior, I just feel like ratings just don't always matter. I mean, sometimes they do, but I don't know. And I think that's where they tried to change up a little bit. I think stuff has been tied to playbooks. So I'm glad at least when you get to these settings that ratings do sort of matter here in the show. As Ohtani's going to swing through that one. He was really early. So let's see if we can get him on a change-up. Swing and a miss for Ohtani for strike 3. He's well out in front of that one. So 2 away in this first inning for Zach Gallen. Let's see this. They're going to show. I mean, he. Well out in front of that one. 1-2. Got him. All right, 1-2-3 first here for Zach Gallen. Kobe Mayo didn't do much in game one. I mean, the top what, three of the lineup really didn't do anything at all. Kobe Mayo had a base hit. That's about it. Or am I already misremembering things here? Fouls away that slider, so keeps alive here at 1-2. And got us for strike three. And I want to see, I mean, even if we put up a couple runs here, I want to see the hook that they have on Kirby. I mean, I don't know why they pulled Ohtani after 4 in game one. I'm really interested to see. As Murakami hits this one well, carrying deep to right field, and it's going to carry out of here. Murakami with a solo shot. Kind of starting out like game one. Took a 1-0 lead off the Nicky Hoover solo shot. We get it here from Murakami. Maybe he could start to heat up a little bit. It's a 1-0 lead. As DePaula had a really good game one, had that 9th inning home run. Yeah, he's had a really good postseason. 975 OPS. He's been very productive. And swings through that fastball for strike three. 2 away here in this second inning. We were on it. I mean, right there, just completely missed it. 2-1 pitch now to Nicky Hoover. Trying to continue. You know what? Let's do this. It's worth a shot there. Because, I mean, he's playing so far over at third base that you lay down that bunt, it doesn't have to be much. It's going to be a base hit. And missed the bunt, ground out, but Murakami solo shot. 1-0 lead here in this second inning, and here we go. This is what killed us last game. That second inning, they just put up 6 runs. Let's see if we can have a better second inning here, as that one's going to be fouled away here from Isaac Paredes. He was late on the first fastball. Let's now go inside. And he swings through for strike 3. That one I felt like he was on a little bit, but just swung right through it. We'll absolutely take it. He actually was too early on it. It's like one of our bats. Hit to center field. Bradfield Jr. racing in. He's got it for out number 2. Man, I am really surprised that Kyle Tucker is not in this Dodgers lineup. They just keep rolling with Nimmo. I guess. I mean, he's hitting the ball well, but it's Kyle Tucker. You got to give him a shot. I'm just blown away by it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Zach Gallen, a perfect second inning. Enrique Bradfield Jr. He hit the ball well in that 9th inning, and then he had the base hit. So I felt like in game 1, he started to hit the ball a little bit better. Like I said, fielding purposes, he is fantastic. Man, strike 3. Just need that bat to come alive. Just hasn't yet for Enrique Bradfield Jr. Really, this entire season, it's been a complete disappointment. So here's Endy Rodriguez. Hasn't had an at-bat yet in this postseason. And here you go, Game 2 of the World Series. Hey, you never know. This is where sometimes guys come out of nowhere, and it's just like they become the hero. So here's the chance for Endy Rodriguez. Fouls away that four-seamer, who could be the starting catcher next year. Two-two, he'll fly this to left. Betts is there. 2 away out, actually, here in this third inning. Chase to Lauder, man, that is just not hit as well as I thought. Off the end of the bat, and that will be out number 3. Man, I'm surprised about that. right, see if we can get Bryce Terang here. We'll go fastball inside as long as you locate Zach Gallen. Does not. Takes it inside for a ball. I'm fine going right back in there. He's now probably thinking we're going away. Let's go right back inside. And almost hit him. Now I'm fine going away. And he does not take it all. So a leadoff walk to start the third inning. There's our trouble in game number 1 with leadoff walks. Mookie Betts to the plate. Gotta watch him there over at first base. Not going. Betts will foul that one away. Swings through for strike 3. Got away with a couple fastballs down the middle so far in this ball game. Got away with another one there. This time we're going to check him there over at first. You know, he is ready to get going. You can see, I mean, great speed, great stealing ability. Oh, Murakami can't come up with it. Does he go to third? Throw from Enrique Bradfield Jr. to third, and we cannot get him in time. I feel like Kobe Mayo had a really slow tag. I feel like that tag was really slow. So now Otto Lopez is going to come to the plate. Getting the actually, that was Lopez. So this is Will Smith. So 2 on, 1 away now. Swings through that fastball for the strike. Ground ball. Can we turn it? We can. We'll turn the double play. This time a nice throw from DePaula. And the Dodgers cannot take advantage and remain scoreless here. Let's go to the 4th inning. Gunnar will lead us off. And that's out number 1. Okay, they kind of have a shift to it. You can see if we hit that little gap there, we have a little space. So honestly, if we're a little bit behind hitting and then just kind of punch it to right field, that could work. Or we'll just take a walk. So Trout will take a walk here in this 4th, 1 away. Bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. With his power, 1 swing away from a 3-0 lead. And there you go! Stay fair! Is out of here! Kobe Mayo! 7th of this postseason. 2-run shot, and we got a 3-0 lead here in game 2. It's all, yeah, this guy's just been ridiculous right now. And I have to actually, I did not check the championship series MVPs. Kobe Mayo has to be it for the AL. And depending what he does in this World Series, if we can come away with a World Series victory and he continues to do that, he's going to be a World Series MVP. 2-run shot. Oh, Murakami. That was the pitch there. Just a tad bit in front. Out number 2. Sometimes I feel like, how am I out in front that much? I just don't understand. I feel like the timing, and to me, it feels right. Man, he called it a strike. I was about to say. All right, 2-2 here to Josue DePaula. And, yeah, we're chasing. Kobe Mayo, that 2-run shot, 3-0 lead. Gonna need more than that, though, I think, especially against this Dodgers offense. Here is Shohei Ohtani. Oh, come on. I'm going to challenge that one. I've been really bad at these challenges lately. Not this time. I was about to say, that looked really into the zone. So, we'll get that one. I'm not going slider to him. I probably shouldn't throw fastball high in a way. If we miss this, it's trouble. Strike 3 to Ohtani. He had that one good at bat against us with the 2-run shot. That's literally it. We've been putting him down really other than that. Ran to look out there. Oh, yeah, the fence Somebody would have ate that in the face. The first couple rows there. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that'll just scoot through for a base hit. So a 1-out hit for the Dodgers. Paredes to the plate. Swings through that fastball. That was a great location. I mean, a fastball like that just in the outside half, I don't know what you really do with it, honestly. Oh, that's it well. DeLauder's going to have to chase this back. Will he have enough room? And he will. Nice shot from Chase DeLauder. So 2 away here in this 4th inning. It'll be up to Andy Pages for this Dodgers team in this 4th. And pops him up. Murakami over. Should have a play. And out number 3 in the 4th inning. So we'll go to the 5th with still a 3-0 lead. See the start so far. Zach Gallen, really good. 6 Ks, just the 1 walk. Really, Kirby's been very good. Just 2 mistakes. That's really it. Man, can you lay down a bunt, man? I know Nicky Hoover has the power to knock it out of there, but I just want to give it a shot at least once, and haven't had that ability yet. Fly this to center field. Easy play out there in center. And 1 away to start off this 5th inning. I'm going to check. Call stands. Strike 3 to Enrique Bradfield Jr. All right, Andy Rodriguez. Up to you here in this 5th. Swings through that splitter. Yeah, maybe they have kind of like a pitch count on Ohtani, and that's the reason they took him out. Maybe it's kind of encoded in there. I'm not sure. But George Kirby is through 5. 1, 2, 3, 5th. Other than that, because I can't understand why they would have taken out Ohtani in Game 1. But either way, nice. The knuckle curve's been working for Gallen so far in this game. Out in front of that one. So let's give him some off-speed away. There you go, Rodriguez. We're on the same page. Yes, he did. He went for sure, right? Yeah, we'll take it for strike 3. I don't think he did. Didn't seem like he went around, but we'll take it. Those are just, it's so bad, in my opinion, the check swings in this game. I mean, in real life, too. I feel like in real life, they're just terrible. Either first or third base umps. Sometimes, I don't know what you're doing. It's well out in front of that circle change for strike 3. 8th K for Zach Gallen. Fouls that one away. So we get it back to a 3-2 count here on Mookie Betts. Man, we have the same pitch. I'm just thinking the same thing, slider. 3-2 to Mookie Betts, and he'll actually take it for ball 4. So Betts will work a 2-out walk here in this 5th inning. Lopez singled earlier. And he'll take a walk. So back-to-back walks here in this 5th gets us a little trouble, because here comes Will Smith. Swings through the slider. Come on. 1-2. Ground ball. We'll just go to first base. That was a weird throw animation, but we'll take it. And it's out number 3. So the Dodgers get nothing in the 5th. With 84 pitches, Zach Gallen's just ready to send him back out there for sure. As the Dodgers will go to the pen. They're not messing around, man. Yeah, we've only had 2 hits. 2 hits just happen to be home runs. So it's not like Kirby pitched really that bad. Come on. I thought I checked that for sure. Yeah, ground ball over to first, and that's out number 1 to start off this 6th inning. Man, I'll tell you what, though, when you use these fast counts and everything, or the quick counts, these games do sort of fly by. Normally, if you're playing this, it's, you know, you're just like I used to. I mean, the games are going to take a little bit longer, but these games just, like, bam, they're done. Especially if you're not, like, these postseason games. You're not putting on many runs, a lot of outs, go quick. That is ripped by Gunnar Henderson, but it's a fly out. Man. That was hit really well. Miss up high to Mike Trout, who's had really nothing yet in this World Series. Looking for his first ever World Series hit. We got a walk, obviously, but not a hit. Fouls away that fastball. Looking for that first World Series home run. It's not going to be here. Ground ball to third, up with it, and out there at first base. So nothing for us in the sixth inning. So Tani will lead them off here. Probably should get the bullpen warmed up here. Well, that is going to be real trouble. I'm hoping that gets foul. That is going to be a fair ball. Man, are you kidding me with that? So Otani with maybe one of the luckiest hits ever. Just happens to land dead fair. I mean, that had to hit right, like, man. Leadoff double for Otani. So let's get this pen warmed up. Let's get Brad Keller going. Cannot believe that. That's going to be foul. That would have been fair, too. I would have been like, are you kidding me? Back to back, just hitting the line perfectly. Takes that up high for a ball. I'm fine going right back to it. As he's all over it. Rips that foul. 108 off the bat. You're not going to miss it this time, Gunner? Jeez. That game one where he just completely whiffed it. So good out there. It doesn't allow Otani to advance. This time Gunner up with it over to first base. Good snag there from DePaula. So 2 away now in this sixth inning. So Tani will move up to third base. Ooh, Gallen left that up high. Not where you want that location. But now over 100 pitches. As that is going to be the first run on the board for the Dodgers. As Pages hits that into center field. And that's going to be an RBI double here. With 2 outs in the sixth inning, and I think that is probably going to do it for Zach Gallen. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the bullpen. Let's bring in Brad Keller. So Gallen, 5 2/3, still responsible for him at second base. Keller has not great, got the greatest ERA so far in this postseason. Mayo up with it, make the throw, and he does not make the throw. He pulls off DePaula. Oh, man. This inning should now be over. Our fielding has kind of been atrocious in this postseason. It really has. Make that force at second base. There you go. So, does not come back to bite us, but the Dodgers are finally on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game as we head to the seventh inning. 2-2 here to Kobe Mayo. Up the middle. Will that get through? It will not. Lopez with the throw. 1 away here in the seventh. And I thought for sure that was getting through. So Murakami to the plate. Home run in the second inning. One of our only 2 hits. I mean, the Dodgers only have 4 hits this game so far. That one's, oh, man. Pop up, out number 2. That will be it. Go to the bullpen once again. They've used up, I think, pretty much everybody these first 2 games. 3-2 will foul away that pitch from DePaula. Keep it alive here with 2 away in the seventh inning. Are you kidding? Nothing for us in the 7th. I'm going to keep Keller in the game, but let's see. Let's get Will Vest maybe up in the pen. He will swing through Mookie Betts. He was actually late on that, so let's go back to it here. Goes after that one, fouls it away. Looks like he's got the timing down now. Come on, man, make the throw. There you go, one away here in the 7th inning. Now I'm like, it's a concern every time. Anywhere in the infield now, I'm like, oh, geez, they're gonna mess up somehow. But Murakami got it. 2 away in the 7th inning. Now 2-2 to Will Smith. See if we can put him away. Won't chase that sinker outside. We missed our spot. We're going to go with the sweeper. Hits it right to Murakami for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 7th. We'll definitely bring in Will Vest out of the pen in the 8th. So let's put him in, schedule to put him in the game. Actually, you know what? Actually, let's cancel that out. Let's cancel the schedule. Let's just have him ready and waiting because I get the 2 lefties coming up. So let's do Tyler Holton and to schedule to put him in the game. I'm trying this bunt again with Nicky Hoover. I want to get a base runner. Pulled away. Hey, it worked. Pulled away that time. They're not moving him in here at third base, so he just can't lay a bunt down for his life. I mean, that's a hard one, a high fastball to try to lay down a bunt. That one is definitely tough. But all we got to do is just punch one into left, and there's nobody there. Look where the left fielder's playing. Oh, jeez. Well, watch out. Nicky Hoover takes one almost to the head. Yeah, but he's on base. That's our first base runner since the Trout walk. 2-2 now to DePaula. Take that up high for a ball. I mean, he doesn't have great speed at first base, so I don't know if I want to send Nicky Hoover here. I think I'm just going to let it go. 3-2, DePaula gets underneath of it. Launch angle just not there, and there'll be a fly out to right field. So 1 away here in this 8th inning, and I'm really thinking about a pinch hit, but there's just nobody like that sets up. I was thinking Enrique Bradfield Jr., but I don't know why I'm thinking that. All right, Andy Rodriguez to the plate. Come on, man. Have a big hit here. It's through for a base hit. So Andy Rodriguez with a base hit. All right. So can Clutch DeLauder come through here in the 8th with 1 away? That is only our 3rd hit of the ball game. And Chase or Clutch DeLauder comes through again. 3-run shot. That's well out of here. 464 feet. And we're going to take a 6-1 lead here in game number 2. Man, I was talking about Kobe Mayo as the possible MVP. This guy might be it. Oh, what an acquisition this has been. Oh, Chase or Clutch DeLauder with the home run. Got a 5-run lead now in the 8th inning. They're just going to wear out their bullpen arms. It's crazy. I know they're only going an inning at a time, but seriously, if you use them every game, it's very crazy to me. And that's going to get through for a base hit, so Gunnar Henderson will be on. So maybe the hits are going to start coming here. Trout still looking for his first. Inside for a ball. Could send Gunner here on 2-1. Definitely a count that could be worthy of doing that, but we're going to leave him be. And we probably should have sent them. It's going to end up being a double play, but the Lauder 3-run shot, 6-1 lead. And we'll bring Tyler Holton in to face the lefties. Still have Will Vest rolling, so, you know, he's ready to go whenever. Outside for ball 3. Tani's going to rip that, but Enrique Bradfield Jr. is there, and he almost misplays it. We get it, though, for out number 1. And Randall will take that down low. Works it to a 2-1 count. All right, 2-2 here to Jonathan Aranda. Strike 3, got him. 2 away here in this 8th inning. I'm going to throw that pitch again. That's a nasty pitch. And a ground ball. Murakami's got it. Great 1-2-3 from Tyler Holton. Nothing for the Dodgers in the 8th inning. So I think with that, honestly, I'm going to leave him in the game. Sit down, Will Vest. We got Nimmo and Turan coming up to the plate in the 9th. So leave him in the game. If we have to, we'll get the bullpen obviously going. And honestly, I'd love to add a little bit more here. I mean, I don't trust a 5-run lead. Their offense can go off at any time. 1-2 will foul away that slider once more. Not going for it the 3rd time. The other 2 were in there, right? Yeah, okay. He's got to be coming inside at some point. Ooh, I'm going to challenge that. I think that might have... it's close enough. Yeah, all right, nice. We finally got one there. There you go. 3-2. So instead of strike 3, I'm waiting for that inside pitch, but he keeps going away. Man, what a play at shortstop. You got to be kidding me. I feel like we get burned with more of those than, that we can do. Great play at shortstop, and instead of a leadoff base hit in the 9th, it's an out. A 1-2 pitch now to Murakami. And we'll stay alive. Just early on that one. That time we're late. Wasn't quite sure if it was going to be a strike or not. Maybe tail off. Does not. So 2 away now in this 9th inning, and that will be it for Pete Fairbanks. So Josue DePaula 0 for 3 in this ball game. Facing off against the lefty here.
That's a ball.
That is hit well deep to left, but Betts is just trailing back there, and he's got it for out number 3. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs away from taking a game here in L.A. Not chased there and draws a walk. Okay. So we'll face off against these 2 lefties here with Holton, but let's just get Ben Joyce going. We're in these situations when it comes to the World Series, even playoffs. Save situations in the regular season, you're going to bring in somebody else, but playoff time, it doesn't matter. Just bring in your best. 1-2, swing and a miss. Nimmo will strike out. 1 away in this 9th inning. fouled away there by Bryce Terang. 1-2 up the middle. See, we can never get those plays. I swear. They're always just out of our reach. Our guys don't have the range. So a base hit from Bryce Terang, and I think that will have Ben Joyce coming into the game here to try to close this one out. It's been very good this postseason. Foul away that Mookie Betts. I thought for sure he'd be at least swinging at that, maybe a foul. No, he did not chase that at all. 2-2 to Betts. Swings through the 101 for strike 3. So Dodgers down to their final out here in game 2. Ground ball, Murakami up with it, and that'll do it. Game 2 victory. We'll tie this series at 1 apiece. Really good pitching by Zach Gallen here today. He didn't get through 6, but still, very good game. Bullpen does the rest. And once again, just enough. The power comes through. We didn't get a lot of hits in this game, but it's enough. Pitching did a great job. And we only had 5 hits. We only allowed 5 hits. But that big 8th inning, that Chase DeLauder home run. And it's a 6-1 game 2 victory. All right, we're tied up at 1 apiece. All right, let's hop into game number 3 back home here in Anaheim. This is just like the ALCS, split on the road, and then we won the next 3 here at home. So let's try if we can do the same. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's get it going. Let's get game number 3 underway. Mitch Keller's going to be on the mound, and he has had a perfect postseason so far. 11 1/3, hasn't allowed anything whatsoever, been fantastic. 17 Ks over 11 1/3. See if he can continue that here today. That's been a great acquisition. Mitch Keller has been fantastic. Okay. Game 3, taking on the Dodgers. And Will Smith, just like that, going to start off the game, hitting that one. That could be 2, but DeLauder up with it, and we'll hold him to a single. So just like that, leadoff base hit for Will Smith. So Ohtani will come to the plate. Shohei will foul that one away. So far, I've handled him, but hey, man, it's Ohtani, so he can go off at any moment in time. We'll take that up high for a ball. That's fine. Make him look up. See if we can get him down here. 2-2, ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Nicky Hoover was playing so deep, but Will Smith, not a lot of speed. So just like that to start off game 3, we got back-to-back hits. As I say, Mitch Keller hasn't allowed anything, and now first inning might get something here as Aranda's going to swing through that. All right, 1-2. And fouls that one away. If we can get a ground ball double play, that would be absolute perfection, but not going to get it there. 2-2, and he just misses. Paredes on deck. Don't want to load the bases up, obviously. Fly ball in the center. Nicky Hoover should have that. Oh, he is going to third. I did not expect him to go to third base. The throw not in time. I didn't think that was hit deep enough. But he advances to third base. Kobe Mayo has just said it before in game, 2? He's so slow with those tags. Ground ball, Mayo's going to stop it, but that's going to be a run over to first base, gets him in time. But there is the first run allowed by Mitch Keller this entire postseason right here in the first against this Dodgers team. But honestly, if we can get out of this first inning with just a run allowed, I'll take that. There we go. Take that for a strike. 1-2, that'll be just foul. Let's try that sweeper again. I think the location get a little bit better here. And there you go. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Dodgers will take the early 1-0 lead here in the first. As Yamamoto will be on the mound. 4.41 ERA, 2-1 so far in this postseason here in 3 starts. Man, that walk rate really high at 14.5%. It's Chase DeLauder. He's been killing it. We're going to keep him in that number 1 hole for sure. I'll take that up high for a ball. See, last 10 games, 7 runs, but he might get higher if we put him up here in the 1 spot in this lineup. 2-1. Chase. Clutch. Just don't even say Chase anymore. Clutch DeLauder. Solo shot to start off the game. There you go. Leadoff home run. And we'll tie this up at 1 apiece. Dude, this dude can just rake the ball. He's absolutely on fire. I don't know if anybody can stop him. So I said, put him at 1. Get as many as bats as we can with this guy. He is killing it. High fastball, and he just took it for a ride. So now here comes Gunnar Henderson to the plate. Another guy we just need to really take off. He rips that one, but that'll be a ground out to second base. So 1 away here in this first. All right, Mike Trout. Can we get you a first hit here in the World Series? Take that inside for a ball. I mean, you poke that to right. That is going to be a double, maybe more. I know Trout doesn't have the speed he once had, but, I mean, geez, there is nobody out there in right. That one I was trying to stay back on a little bit, just try to do that. But we're still in front of it. All right, 2-2. Oh, man, that curveball was nasty. And Yamamoto's going to get us there for the strikeout. It's Kobe Mayo. I feel like I almost should put him at number 2, but with his power, I like to keep him at the 4 spot so we can get some runners on base because he just crunches the ball. Misplayed at third, but it's hit so well that it doesn't matter. And that'll be it for us in the first. But DeLauder, solo shot, tied up at 1 apiece. Brandon Nimmo will lead off this Dodgers team here in the second inning. He'll swing through that sweeper. 2-2 from Mitch Keller. Swing and a miss, strike 3 behind 94. So Nimmo goes down. I got to see something here real quick. After this at bat, I'm really curious. Is Nicky Hoover back? And that will be out number 2. Mookie Betts will come to the plate. I'm going to take a look at this real quick. Let's go over to the Dodgers because I'm so confused. Like Kyle Tucker, no at-bats in this postseason, obviously. But what's his contract situation? So this is his final year. I mean, so I guess that makes... It doesn't really make sense to me because you're trying to win a World Series. But I guess for them, you know, they don't really care. He'll be a free agent after the season. That's fantastic. Just thinking about this now. He'll be a free agent. That means $57 million comes off the Dodgers, payroll. So they can just spend whatever they want. That's great. That's great. Because I know that it's going to be Paul Skeens in the offseason. That is going to be the big-time get. Could you imagine if Skeens gets signed by the Dodgers? I cannot imagine. That's where you just go, okay, that's it. Just, maybe they don't win the World Series, but just put them in the World Series. Because seriously, what are you supposed to do? Good matchup here. Yamamoto, Murakami. 2-1 will take that inside. Last 51 games. That's an interesting stat. Like 50 games. All right, we'll take the walk. I mean, his walk rate was super high. He's been probably had some troubles with control. So we'll lead off walk here to start the second inning. It's Nicky Hoover to the plate. And fouls away that splitter behind the plate there. Just a tad bit in front of it. Just in front of every pitch, it seems like. Cannot get the speed rate. That's hit well. That is carrying and will be chased down. I was hoping maybe that would get down a little bit, maybe in the gap, get a double out of it, but won't happen here. Fly out to center. As Josue DePaula will come to the plate. And take that down low. mean, another year of DePaula next year. I mean, these guys are just hopefully get better and better as Josue DePaula crushes that high heat. Gone. 2-run shot will take the lead 3-1. Well, we're hitting the high heat today, that's for sure. DeLauder, that was a high fastball, and that's a high fastball to DePaula, and just takes it for a ride. 3-1 ball game. Bam. See you later. That's going to get ripped for a base hit. So Logan O'Hoppe gets on bag here. Get on base. So obviously just one away here in this second inning as Jeremiah Jackson getting the start today. We got Nicky Hoover out in center field. Jackson's going to move to left. Just not really trusting Enrique Bradfield Jr. right now when it comes to the bat. Just don't really trust it. And hey, Jackson's going to take a walk. So second walk of this inning. Yamamoto struggling, and here comes Clutch DeLauder to the plate. Guy you really don't want to see come up with guys on base. And it's because of that he rips that. We're going to send him home. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. Everybody's going to move up. And DeLauder, an RBI double here in the second inning. We got a 4-1 lead. Right over his head there at first base. I wasn't sure if he was going to come up with it. Was it Aranda? I was trusting in it. We sent him. It worked out perfectly. I mean, look where we hit that pitch. I don't even know how we hit that. We just did. So now still one away. So, really, Gunner, just a ground ball, fly ball. Got enough speed over there at third. I think we can score on a fly ball. Don't have to do anything crazy with it. Dodgers getting the bullpen already going here in the second. I would too. So I get that. That is hit well to center field. It is carrying back, and it is caught, but that should be enough to score the run. Here comes the throw to third in there, as safe as DeLauder at third. So a sac fly for Gunnar Henderson, and now a 5-1 ball game. So nice at bat there from Gunnar. Trout 0 for 7 so far in this World Series. His pitch count has got to be really high. I have to see it right now. It's up to 50. Already 50 pitches here. Not done second inning yet. As Trout, that's going to get down for a base hit. So Mike Trout, his first hit in his career in the World Series, is an RBI base hit here in the second. It's a 6-1 lead, and that could be it for Yamamoto. Now they're going to leave him in the ball game. As I think we're a little jammed there. I don't think that's going to be able to carry out of here. And Mike, though, it is carried. It's gone! Kobe Mayo just muscles it out of here, and it's an 8-1 ball game here in Game 3. Wow. Okay, the Dodgers had a 6-run second inning in Game 1. And right now we got a 7-run second inning, and that is it for Yamamoto. He is gone. Wroblewski's going to come in and try to settle this thing down here. Wow. And we're on it today. Timing perfect, crushes it there. That's a base hit for Murakami. All right, Nicky Hoover. So now the lefty kind of switches up the lineup a little bit, but still, I trust the lefties we got in there. As Nicky Hoover is going to ground this one, but that will be the inning. But a great inning, 7 runs. We knock out their pitcher. We got an 8-1 lead. Wow. Now you can kind of settle down, Mitch Keller. I mean, not too much, because this offense can go off at any moment in time, so you don't want to let up any. Oh, wow. Not sure what you're looking at there. That's right down the middle. That's a terrible pitch, but we'll take it. He's got, like, everything. Slider, slurve, sweeper, any type of breaking pitch. I mean, Mitch Keller's got it. And honestly, I don't know. I want to see what he wants in the offseason. I don't think he's, I don't know. Obviously, will we get Skeens? Will Skeens be an actual free agent? That's a real question, maybe. Hey, maybe Pittsburgh goes crazy and re-signs him to a deal. That's a real it's a possibility. They have a lot of hope. So maybe they do. But if Mitch Keller's, cheap, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. He's been very productive for us. Fly ball to Nicky Hoover. Doesn't even have to move out there in center field. And there's out number 3. Nothing for the Dodgers in the 3rd inning. Josue DePaul and out to the plate. Start off this 3rd inning. And that's going to be jammed. Playable over there by the dugout, and out number 1 to start off this 3rd. You know what actually kind of works out in their favor in this sense is Jeremiah Jackson can absolutely crush lefties. So that works out a little bit. So I'm glad I wanted him in the lineup. Like I said, I don't really trust Enrique Bradfield Jr. right now. So, against righties, he's okay. But against lefties, he's even better. So here he is. Walked last inning. And rips this one. That's what I'm telling you. He can crush lefties. This one is gone. Jeremiah Jackson with a home run. Make it a 9-1 ball game. Man, that was just perfect. And sent it for a ride. Nearly 108 off the bat. Jeremiah Jackson. Honestly, the way this is going right now, 9-1 ball game, I don't know if I really need to go. We might go to quick manage. Man, DeLauder is insane. We're going to go for 2. Trying to get them down for the slides. Another double for DeLauder. 3 for 3 ball game. Man, wow. He just hits the ball so well. I think we'll go in the 4th inning here with Keller. And then if the Dodgers don't get anything in the 4th, maybe we'll do a couple more bats. If we get into the 5th, it's still 9-1. I think let's just quick manage and see where we're at, because this is starting to turn into a blowout here in Game 3. As that'll be it, but Jeremiah Jackson crushing a home run. Yeah, let's see what we do here in this 4th inning. The Dodgers, score a couple runs, make it 9-3, anything like that. We'll see. Like I said, we'll get through our bats as well in the 4th inning. But if they go kind of 1, 2, 3, not too much, I don't know if we really need to go any further in this game unless we have to jump back in through quick manage. But man, this is a beatdown today so far. One, 2 to Paredes. See you later, strike 3. He is going to challenge this, though. This might have missed. It did. That was a late challenge. Like, he was already walking away, and then he challenges it, I guess. It's really, I guess, up to the discretion of the umpire to feel like when it's too late to challenge. He will not chase after that sweeper. Okay. Good at bat here. Works it to a full count. Rips that to Lauder. Coming in. Will not be able to get it in time. So it'll be a base hit here with one away in this fourth inning. It's a really good challenge from Isaac Paredes. Ends up being a base hit. It's outside for a ball. So 3-1 count here for Pages. Let's go back to that. Nope, ball 4. All right, 2 on, 1 away here in this fourth inning. So Mitch Keller running into some trouble here as Brandon Nimmo out of the plate. A double steal, huh? That'd be an interesting play. But this is flown to left. Jackson is there, so 2 away in this fourth inning. I don't know why you would do a double steal with 1 out. I mean, if you hit, I don't understand. I wouldn't understand that play. Especially down 9-1. You got to value your base runners. So Nicky Hoover's going to be over. Should have it there in center, and there you go. Out number 3. A little bit of trouble for Mitch Keller, but no damage done whatsoever. Mike Trout will lead us here in this fourth inning. And swings through the slider for strike 3. Swung right over top of it, man. So Kobe Mayo somehow got, look what he hits against lefties. I mean, in this postseason, 474. Talk about crushing lefties. This will be a ground ball to short, and out number 2. All right, Murakami. Is that for a strike? 5.8 WAR this year. I mean, he had a great season. He really did. Just the postseason hasn't gone like he wanted to. As that's going to be a 1-2-3-4. All right, let's go to some quick manage here with a 9-1 lead. See what happens. And a strikeout. Okay. Hoover ground out. Single. Strikeout. Ground out. Water pops out. Gunner's going to pop out. Single from Trout. I'm going to leave Mitch Keller in the game right now, unless something happens right here. Nope, he gets through. Gets through 7. Oh, that's a RBI double from Logan O'Hoppe. And I think we'll go to the bullpen now. Let's go. Let's go Keller. And a fielder's choice. Yeah, 10-1 lead here in Game 3. I don't think we need to really do much else. And that'll do it. The big second inning, 7 runs. And it ends up being a 10-1 victory here in Game number 3. Wow. Did not expect that game to be over that quickly. Dodgers just got that 1 run in the first, and that was it. So we take a 2-1 lead. It's like we almost need to lose that first game to really get us going. But there you go. 10-1 victory in Game 3. So as we get into game number 4, Peyton Tolley will be on the mound. He's had a rough postseason. Let's see if he can get a big pivotal win here today and give us 1 win away from a World Series championship. All right, game number 4 coming up here. And game 3 went about 2 seconds, really. As that's going to be a strike to Will Smith. 1-2. And fouls that one away at 100. Was late on that one. We'll try it a little bit more down and in. 1-2 pops him up. Murakami will be underneath of it. And there you go. Out number 1 to start off the ball game. I don't think the Dodgers have really switched up anything lineup-wise. Ohtani now here in this first inning. I don't know if I want to do a
Ball, that's out.
Don't know if I want to throw a changeup to Ohtani lefty. That's probably asking for something disastrous to happen.
Nope.
Right, he's worked it to a 3-1 count though. 3-1. Ohtani rips that one. DeLauder chasing it back, and he comes away with it. Playing deep out there in right field, because man, that guy can crush the ball out, so played it perfectly. And that's going to be trouble, though. We'll chase it down with Jeremiah Jackson, but that is going to be a 2-out double here for Isaac Paredes. So the Dodgers trying to start off the game like they did yesterday or the day before, I guess. Yeah, I guess it would be you play these back-to-back, right? Yeah, you play these back-to-back. Cutter gets him for strike 3. So the Dodgers won't get anything in the first. And we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. On the mound, Blake Snell. He has had a fantastic postseason. 3-time Cy Young winner. He's been great. He has been very good. But so is this guy. Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers in the postseason. Absolutely mind-boggling.
That's a ball.
He didn't agree with that pitch, but it was high. Oh, man, that was ball 4. We just chase it. So we'll start off the game with a strikeout. Not really anything changing. Pena will be in the lineup facing against the lefty. And Jackson still remains in the lineup because we saw what he did in Game 3. Gunnar only batting 187 in this postseason. And this one flown to center field. Doesn't really have to move out there. And that's out number 2. Trout to the plate. Man, I'm surprised that didn't go any further with Gunnar Henderson. Oh, Trout, that was our pitch right there, man. That was looking to be number 1 home run ever for Mike Trout in the World Series. There you go. He just threw the same thing, and we got it. Mike Trout home run. First ever career home run in the World Series. Honestly, if we can pull this off and win this World Series, I don't see how he doesn't retire. I mean, that would be, what a send-off. You wait your whole entire career. It's kind of like a John Elway thing. You wait your entire career and to get to this spot. You haven't even had a shot. At least John Elway got to Super Bowls younger in his career. Trout's never got here before. So to get here your final season and win it, also hit a home run in there, I'd retire. I'd be like, that's it, man. That's a great way to end off a career. Well, we're going to have back-to-back home runs because Blake Snell just absolutely hung a slurve right over the middle of the plate. Kobe Mayo has his 9th home run here in the postseason. What are you doing, man? To this guy against lefties, what he does against lefties, you're going to hang a breaking ball right over the middle of the plate, just asking for trouble. Look where that pitch is. Same thing with Trout, throwing a fastball, same area. I don't know about that. Maybe he's just missing. Look out. Maybe a little bit frustrated Blake Snell getting away from him. This is his first real damage done to him here in this postseason. Not done yet here in this first inning, and now Murakami with a 3-1 count. Yep, takes up that high for ball 4. Man, our offense is starting to take off now. Once we get into a rhythm here offensively, we're tough to slow down. That is a rip for a base hit for Nicky Hoover. Not done here yet in the first inning. See what Logan O'Hoppe can do. And a ground ball. That should do it there at second base. But hey, back-to-back home runs. We'll take a 2-0 lead here going into the second. Biggest game of the season for the Dodgers right now. This is absolutely crucial. I mean, you lose this game, go down 3-1. I mean, it's not, it's never say never, obviously. But, man, I mean, I know the team they have, they can always, make a run, win 3 straight games. But that's tough. It just puts you in you can't make any mistakes. It's just rough. 2-2. And, wow, he's well out in front of that one, man. Oh, that was pretty nasty there. Peyton Tola's going to get the second K of the game for him. That was just a really bad swing. That was something I'd usually do. So here is Zach Neto to the plate. He's had a really good postseason. Fly ball to center field. And that is way up there. Eventually comes down, and Nicky Hoover's got it for out number 3 here in this second inning. Oh, man. Jeremiah Jackson ripped it, but Terang is there for the out. Luis Pena. Yeah, we're kind of at a, I don't know. I probably could have played Blaze Alexander here. I'm just continuing to give Pena a chance. He just hasn't shown anything in this postseason. And still, we know he obviously shouldn't really be up here in the big leagues. Just no options left. So, I mean, it is what it is. As he'll swing through for strike 3. I would have loved another probably season in the minor leagues with him. But what are you going to do? Maybe he's the starter next year. We'll see. Stillwater will foul that one back. I still think this team is going to look a lot different. Especially if Trout goes, like Hoppy's a free agent. I'm honestly thinking about Enrique Bradfield Jr. maybe sending him in a trade or something. As DeLauder's going to get hit by the pitch. Don't think he meant that, obviously, trying to get out of the second inning. So, some changes coming here next season. And there will be a next season, I will say that right now. Swings through the fastball. Still have the whole month of June to come. Obviously, college football in July, so. Ground ball by Gunner. And flip the second base for the out. So nothing there for the second inning for us. I don't know if we're going to try anything else when it comes to, like, we haven't done anything, obviously, MLB. I'm not a big road to the show person. Just never have been. To me, I'd rather build the team and go from there. Road to the show it's okay, and I don't really like the mechanics of it. And I've never been that type of player. I just can't get into it. I know maybe you guys out there would love to see a series like that. It's just tough for me to get into it. If I'm not into the series, it's rough. That's going to get through for a base hit. It's kind of like Madden a couple years ago. I felt like Madden last year was pretty good. 2 years ago, it just wasn't really there for me. And I think that's why we only won 2 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals, as Will Smith's going to tie this game up here at 2 apiece in the third. Man, he did not miss that one. But I said earlier, too, about Madden college football. Please, I'm honest with you, please. Send me some suggestions in the comments below. I really would always love suggestions. I know some have said before, but just give me more. I love it. I'd like to know. So a ground ball, Gunner up with it. There you go, out number 2. There's no guarantee we win this World Series this year. I mean, we could lose this game and then lose this World Series. Then you kind of have some, things going into next year. We want to get back to this spot. So it could possibly happen. You never know.
That's a ball.
I'm going to challenge that one. I think that was definitely a strike. Usually not very good at this, especially when it comes to high pitches. But that did catch the top half of the zone. So instead of a 3-1, it's a 2-2. Ground ball, Murakami's got it, and that should be the inning. But a 2-run shot from Will Smith will tie this ball game up at 2 apiece. And yeah, even if we win this World Series, like I said, we'll have a next season for sure. We will have a season 5 of this franchise. Mike Trout, can he do it again? I don't know if it's going to stay fair or not. Oh, man. That was absolutely crushed. I wouldn't give this guy anything inside. I'd be outside all day after that. Almost another home run. And yeah, way inside there on that slider. So Trout will work it to a 3-2. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Got away with that one. Fastball there. I mean, still 108 off the bat, but it gets through just for a base hit. And here comes Kobe Mayo. Another guy I wouldn't just mess around with. Hits that. That was a hanging breaking ball. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. And it's going to be brought down in center. Man. Missed another home run by a couple feet there. Gave it a ride. Just didn't get enough of it. Wow, we were right on that, too. I just really surprised that didn't really carry out of here. Let's see what Murakami can do here with 1 away in this 3rd inning. Swings through that nice circle change. Not going to send Trout here. Leave him. We're going to leave it there. I think we'll send him, though, here on 3-2. We're going to send him. 3-2. Murakami hits this well deep to left field. And it's going to be over his head. Trout had to stop there for a second just to see that was going to get over the head of Mookie Betts there and left. It does. And Murakami with a 1-out double. Wasn't quite sure at first, but yeah, if we would have known right away, probably would have scored there. So now, 2nd and 3rd, 1 away. Nicky Hoover to the plate. Takes it down low for a ball. Big at-bats here in this 3rd inning. And that's inside for a ball. Logan O'Hoppe on deck. Got to look for a pitch here, 3-1. And that is a straight pop up to center field. I think this should be deep enough to score Trout. Here comes the throw. Not going to really be a play at the plate as Trout slides in, and Nicky Hoover is going to give us the lead right back with a sac fly. Nice at bat there. So it'll be up to Logan O'Hoppe maybe to get a base hit and maybe knock in Murakami. But once again, I mean, already at 70 pitches, I think we're going to get to the Dodgers bullpen quite early here. That's going to get down for a base hit. We're going to send Murakami. Here comes the throw. Not in time. So Logan O'Hoppe with a 2-out base hit. Gets this up to now a 2-run lead once again. That's what I want to see. More of that type of offense. You know, we don't need to hit home runs left and right. I mean, it's great, obviously, but I want to see more, productive at-bats, getting like that, little base hits, knocking in runs. I don't want to always rely on the home run. That's jammed, but hey, we'll take it. 2-run inning here in the 3rd. Get the lead back 4-2. This offense is good enough that we don't have to hit rely just on home runs. That was close. Let's have some really productive at-bats, doubles, base hits, knock-in runs, That's what we need. 3-2 here to Mookie Betts. They'll foul away that one. He's still late. I know I probably shouldn't throw a changeup here. But his timing's a tad bit off as Mookie Betts will strike out. This is kind of the game I thought might be settled down a little bit because you have kind of a blowout victory in game 1 for the Dodgers. You know, a close, you know, well, it's a 5-run game in game 2. But it wasn't, it was a close game up to the 7th inning. And then a blowout in game 3. So now, you know, we kind of get back to, I should have challenged that one. To a series here in, you know, game 4. Swing and a miss there on that slider. Ground ball. Oh, misplayed, and that's going to be a base hit. Or, yeah, probably an E4. Not a base hit. E4 for Murakami, and I said it last game, our defense has just been, I feel like it's just been atrocious. It really has, and that's hit well to center field. Nicky Hoover racing back. Nicky Hoover, it comes away with it! Nicky Hoover robs him of a 2-run shot, and this game remains 4-2. What a play from Nicky Hoover, going up and getting it. Saving Peyton Toley's butt. Yeah, he better be happy, man. It would have been 4-4. Wow. What a play from Nicky Hoover. How did he miss that one? What? Oh, man. Okay. It'll be fly into right, and that'll be out number 1. Man, plays like that, that's what you want when it comes to these situations. What a play from Nicky Hoover. I mean, it's a game-changing play. He doesn't make that play, it's 4-4. They're still at bat. So, man, what a difference. Look out! What is going on? Are you going after DeLauder in this game? What is happening? This is going to be flown into left field, but geez, they're going after DeLauder here today. So, I mean, he almost hit Trout a couple of times. Not sure what's going on with Blake Snell. So, 2-1 pitch here to Gunnar Henderson. This could be the last inning for Blake Snell. I can see them going to the bullpen after this. Up the middle, base hit. So, we'll get on for Mike Trout, who has just been killing the ball in this ball game. Home run and that single, I mean, that was over 100 mile an hour off the bat. And that will be it for Blake Snell as they will go to the righty out of the pen. That's a heck of an ERA, 14.54. Inside to Trout for the ball. Looked like he was more thinking we're going to go, you know, try to steal with Gunnar. We're not going to do that. We're not taking the bat out right now of Trout. Mike Trout, have yourself a game here, man. That is well out of here. Gone. 430 feet. Mike Trout, second of the ball game. Well, when you bring a pitcher out of the bullpen and has a 14.54 ERA, I don't know if I trust him that much. Especially I got a guy that's starting to kill the ball here in this World Series. So a 2-run shot from Trout. It's up to a 6-2 ball game. Got away with that one too to Kobe Mayo, who probably could have had one earlier. Honestly, that last at bat, missing by not too much. Foul away that slider to stay alive. And if Trout continues to hit the ball here and we can win this World Series, I was thinking DeLauder would be the MVP, but man, Trout stepping up could be, as Mayo's going to rip that in the gap. That should be extra bases. On his way to second base is Kobe. Man, he slides in there with the 2-out double. Might want to think about taking Henriquez out of the ball game. I'm just gonna say that now to the Dodgers. You might want to think about taking him out of the game. But that's what happens when you use your bullpen like every game. And you pull pitchers really you shouldn't have to pull. In this game, Snell, yeah, I get it. But games 1 and 2, I mean, well, game 3, yeah. This is maybe a little too much underneath, but I don't know. It's carrying deep, and this one's going to be gone. Murakami with a 2-run shot. His 6th of the postseason. And we've now built this up to an 8-2 ball game. Wow. As I said, you might want to think about getting that dude out of the game, because this is not working. And honestly, I'm looking at every home run we've hit in this game. They're just pitches that are right over the middle of the plate. We haven't had anything crazy. You know, I mean, these pitches are just right over the plate. Fastball just almost straight middle. I mean, what do you expect? Yeah, get him. You might want to get him out of here because your game's about to be over. Wow. I mean, now Sheehan comes in. He's got a 9.64 ERA. Not any. I guess that's better technically. Even that pitch, really, if you kind of a little late on it, it should have done a little bit something with Logan O'Hoppe, but it's going to be a pop-up. Two-run home runs here in this 4th. It's an 8-2 lead. Got him. No, that was definitely a strike, dude. I don't know what you're challenging there. Yeah, sit down. Sit down. Go take a seat on the bench. Flowing into left. If we can get a quick out here after this one, I'm definitely confident sending Tolley out there in the 6th. So Will Smith, the only thing they got going here in this ball game yet. He has a 2-run home run. So foul away that one. I agree with the pitch. Nice job. I'm agreeing with the catcher here. You know what? I'm fine throwing that again. I want to throw that a little lower. All right, now I'm fine with fastball high and in. Get his eye level low. Well, when you don't locate right, that's what happens. Is Will Smith will have home run number 2 in this ball game. You didn't get it high and in. That was more middle, in a little bit, and Will Smith crushed it. Yeah, absolutely blasted out there. You can see, yeah, that's not even middle in. That's like middle. Man, that's a terrible pitch from Peyton Tolley.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now, he's probably going to want to go 5 here. Strike there to Ohtani, so 2-2 to Shohei. Hits this to center field, Nicky Hoover underneath of it, and that's out number 3. So another Will Smith home run here in the 5th. 5-run lead. I'm probably thinking about Tyler Bremner. Yeah. That spray chart sometimes is so wrong, it's crazy. Well, let's get Bremner rolling. I think we'll bring him into the game. If he can go maybe 3 innings for us, that would be maybe 2. That'd work. Man, Jeremiah Jackson. He hasn't had much going for this postseason. Not many at-bats. But we're trusting in him now. Rips that for a double. He's got like that sneaky power. Where you see this guy come up and you're like, nah, this guy doesn't have a lot of power. And then he just crushes the ball. Pena will foul that one away. Honestly, was thinking about laying down a bunt. Maybe not even for a sacrifice, for a base hit opportunity with Pena's speed. Fouls away that fastball inside. Yeah, with his speed, it wouldn't even have to be that great of a bunt. He could beat it out. And swings through for strike 3. So Pena having a rough game here today. DeWater looking for his first hit. Was hit by the pitch once. Almost hit by the pitch again by Blake Snell. Up high for a ball. Look what he's in against righties. 556. Are you kidding me? It might be more here. That is back. That's gone. 2-run shot clutch DeWater. His 8th of the postseason. That is an absurd average against righties. Wow. I mean, he can't hit lefties for anything. What was it, 181? Well, his average goes up even more against righties. You might want to just start giving this guy the Barry Bonds treatment and just walking him, because I don't know what you're supposed to do. Wow. Out of every guy in this lineup, I did not expect DeLauder to be putting up those numbers. Like Gunnar Henderson, if he was doing that, I totally would. I'd be like, yeah. I mean, DeLauder's got plenty of talent, obviously, but what a postseason. I don't know why we're swinging at that. Not really paying attention. I'm just still thinking about DeLauder. As Trout will come to the plate, he is looking for home run number 3 in this game. Oh, look out. What are we doing, guys? Is this how you want to play it? All right. All right. We're getting some, I'm already, next inning, we're hitting somebody. That's already 2 guys hit. We've only been hit. Trout was almost hit before. I don't know what is going on. Mayo, that's going to be down for a base hit. Let's send Trout to third. And he is in there easily. So, Kobe Mayo, base hit. Let's just continue to lay it on here. You're going to hit our guys, you know what? It's what it is. Oh! How did we miss that? You know what I'm going to do, actually? Let's go to Bremner. Cancel the schedule put in. I will have Peyton Tolley have 1 batter. We're going to nail somebody. I don't care who it is. And then we'll bring in Bremner.
Nope, outside.
So that'll allow Kobe Mayo to go here at first base with 2 outs in your 3-2 pitch. Probably should have taken that for ball 4. I don't think that was in there. No, it wasn't. Murakami having a really good game here today. Outside for ball 4. So Murakami takes the walk. Bases loaded here in this 5th inning. And Nicky Hoover, 2 for 2, couple of base hits, RBI. He's just had a solid postseason. Nothing crazy. Just been solid. Nicky Hoover rips it. That is going to get down for extra bases. I think we're going to leave Murakami there at third base. And a 2-run double for Nicky Hoover. It's a 12-3 game. I don't know what's going on with the offense here in the last 2 games. I just don't know. Just seeing the ball a little bit better. Haven't changed anything. We're killing it. Wow. This game is about to be over, too. So we will fly that a little pop-up to first base, and that will do it. But what an inning. Up to 12-3. And who's getting hit here? I don't care who it is. Who is it? Yeah, that's what you get. You're going to keep hitting our guys? This is what you're going to do? Yeah. A little payback there. All right. Now we can bring in Tyler Bremner. Surprised they didn't start a fight or anything. I mean, I would have done it after the Trout hit by pitch. Like, I would have been like, what is happening? And Mookie Betts is going to ground into a 6-4-3 double play. Couldn't ask for anything better. There you go. The Dodgers can just sense it because they're about to be down 3-1. The frustration is building. You've had a great season, most wins in the majors. You get to the World Series. Didn't they get here last year? Yeah, they got here last year. And now you're down 12-3. And it's about to be over for you. So I can see the frustration there. I'm not sure why I'm swinging there. 1-2 to Jeremiah Jackson. No way. There's no way. Oh, Jeremiah Jackson. This dude can rake. It's gone. Wow. Wow. Waited on that cutter. He hits the home run. Get him more bats. It's 13-3. Honestly, probably should just sim out the rest of this game, too. Did not expect this right now. After the first 2 games, really didn't see this one coming. That's going to be foul, man. I was hoping that was going to stay fair. And then even hit off the wall and let Pena just run loose. And that will be flown into center field for the first out. Yeah, I just want to get another. I'd like to get one more at bat, I think, with Trout. If we can hit 3 home runs in the game, that would be awesome. Oh. How did we miss that one? Just in front of it. But look where that pitch location is. I mean, that's crazy. I know it's 99 fastball, but like that's what you want. That's a nice changeup. Looks like it's going to be in the strike zone. Dips down. That's a nice pitch. Gunner's looking for his first home run of a World Series. Why not? Everybody's pretty much got something today. The last 2 games at least. Hits that well, but that is going to be out number 3. So solo shot for Jeremiah Jackson. So we'll go through. We're going to go through the 7th here. And then I think we'll get a bat with Trout. And then I think we'll just quick manage the rest out. And then we'll be on our way to game number 5 with a chance to win the World Series. That'll be up the middle for a base hit. Now, obviously, game 5, we're not going to, even if we have a huge lead, we're going to go to the end. At least maybe, if, say we have a huge lead like this, and this is the scenario in game 5 like we got right now, we'll probably super sim to the 9th inning and then go from there. I'm not trying to make it like an anticlimactic end to the season, but you got this scores like they are. I mean, you're just, what are you doing?
That's ball 3.
Probably should have challenged that last one. That was definitely a strike. 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 on Zach Neto. And honestly, if we can get Bremner just to go to the rest of the game, that would be very good. Yeah, I said, can Bremner and Klassen pitch like this in the regular season? That would be nice. Just got a piece of that. I know he was in front of it. Swings through the 2-seamer for strike 3. 2 away in the 7th inning. Strike 3. He mows him down. All right, let's get into this at bat with Mike Trout. Try to hit 3 home runs in 1 game. Can we get it done? Thought that might have been the pitch. I know it's a little low. He's got 97 power. That's not going to be a home run, and it's just going to be a fly out there to center field for the out. Might as well just keep it going here. We'll finish out the 7th inning and then finish out the rest of the game after this. Ooh, in front of that. We're triple shy of the cycle for Kobe Mayo. I don't know if he has the speed for a triple. Ground out to Neto, and there is out number 2. And Murakami's going to pop up here to first base. Miranda underneath of it, and there's out number 3. So that'll do it for the 7th. All right, Will Smith is looking for home run number 3. Does not get it. 2-run score after a Nimmo double. But still, it's a 13-5 game. All right, just get 3 outs here. And that'll do it. 13-5 victory here in game number 4. We are 1 win away from winning our first World Series in 27 years. Trout, couple of home runs. Man, look at 3, 4, and 5. Just absolutely killing the ball. Yeah, look at this box score. Man, geez, nothing but home runs. We actually had 4 doubles in the game. Everybody but Luis Pena had a hit. And then, yeah, Bremner goes the rest. Actually gets a 4-inning save. So we take a 3-1 lead. So here we go. 1 game remaining, and we can win the World Series. Let's see if we can get it done in 5 games, just like we did the American League Championship Series. If not, we'll be going back to LA for the possible last 2, and I don't want to do that, obviously. I guess we'll have Trevor Rogers. Let me take a look real quick before we get into this game. I want to see. That's fine there. We're not going to do the City Connects. Let's do the. Let's just do the home unis to try to close it out here. Just want to see the stamina on Rogers. Okay, he's good. And obviously, just in case, Klassen, Bremner probably not, but Klassen can go. But Rogers on the mound. Man, look at this. Look at that. The lineup's crazy. We've got 5 guys on fire. Only Gunnar Henderson's having some troubles. Let's just switch to Lauder again. Jeremiah Jackson's got to be in the game. I think that is good. I'd rather not have 3 lefties in a row, so DePaula is there. Unless we kind of want to switch Jackson. That could work. All right. Game number 5. Let's get it going. So here is Trevor Rogers. Yeah, it's been a struggling postseason. No doubt, and we saw him obviously struggle in game 1 of this series, that 6-run second inning. Let's see if he can improve. Let's see if we can get a game 5 victory and clinch this World Series. Here is Will Smith, pretty much the most productive batter of this Dodger lineup in this series so far. We'll foul away that one. It's crazy how the same series have been very identical. Oh, he's not going to challenge it, so that'll stand. Strike 3. You know, we come out, lose game 1, kind of gets the nerves out of your system, and just like that, our team starts to shine. Winning now 3 in a row. And winning the last, really. I mean, I guess game 2 was more of a dominant performance as well, but the last 2, very dominant. 3-2 to Ohtani. He's going to rip that foul. Definitely in front of that. So anything like off speed, let's try a sweeper this time again. 3-2. Fouls that one back. I'd rather not throw a changeup lefty-lefty, but maybe that's the play here. Just don't leave it over the middle of the plate. Just like that, we got away with it. Man, that could have been easily gone as Ohtani just misses it. Fly out to center field. This is where I'd also like to see maybe a little bit more of a dynamic, you know, some of your guys are struggling in the lineup here for the Dodgers. You got Kyle Tucker just sitting on that bench. You know, let's see some changes. 2-2 hits this. Fly ball to left field. Jeremiah Jackson will be underneath of it there for out number 3. So a clean first inning for Trevor Rogers. That's kind of the thing I like to see in any game, any sports game, you know, college football, Madden. Guys are struggling. Can we get them out of the game, especially college football? If you have, I mean, they used to do it back in the day. If you got a quarterback that's struggling, you know, he's thrown 3 or 4 picks, unless he's like a Heisman, you know, candidate, you know, you're going to go to probably somewhere else. Go to your backup quarterback. I'd love to see that in baseball too, you know, especially in a series like this. You know, hey, you got guys on your bench that could possibly produce. You know, give them a shot. As the Lauder will pop this one up. And that'll probably be one away here in this first inning. I mean, you're trying to win a World Series, right? Especially down 3-1. If I was down 3-1 right now, I'd give everything I got. Try anything. Oh, sweeper gets us inside there. Swing through that one. I mean, at least the timing was good, I guess. There's a little bit of positivity to something that was terrible. Comes back inside with another breaking pitch. This time we'll foul it away. 1-2 here to Gunnar. And jam them up a little bit. Neto back. Neto will chase it down for out number 2. And here goes Mike Trout. Man, what a postseason he has had. Could be his final one. Could be a World Series victory. Who knows? We'll see what the offseason brings us. We'll see if we can close this out as well. And we're going to go there for strike 3. Not a great first at bat as Ohtani perfect in the first. And Mookie Betts really has not done a whole lot in this series, or even you can see in this postseason. All right, 1-2 here to Mookie, and he hits this. They're getting underneath of it just a little bit too much. They've had 3 solid, I think, hits, just getting a little bit too much underneath of it, and 3 flyouts. So 1 away here in this second inning.
Outside.
Flows just outside. Nimmo's going to swing through that slider for the strike. I think we go back to it. Pops him up. Gunner's going to chase over there. Should have a room. He's got it. There you go. Out number 2 here in this second inning. Big inning for Trevor Rogers to try to get out of the second after game 1. And this one's flown into right. Little fly ball to Lauder over. And it's a clean second inning for Trevor Rogers. Yeah, right now, if we can win this game 5, who is your, World Series MVP? You have so many candidates right now. DeLauder, Trout, Mayo. I have no clue who you go with. The production's very similar. Oh, okay. That's not for us. So they will have to make a sub here, and Tommy Edman will come into the game for this Dodgers team. I was hoping it wasn't going to say Kobe Mayo, so that's good to see. Not an injury on our side. Haven't seen too many injuries in game. So that is one thing you don't really see a whole lot of. I know there was suggestion of turning that slider up, when this game first came out, but haven't seen a whole lot. Now, the first year, we suffered crazy amount of injuries. Luckily for us, the last 2 years, we haven't been that bad. And that's what it comes down to a lot of the time. Who's the healthiest team? Take that inside for a ball. Yeah, if you're healthy, you got your lineup consistent, rotation consistent, same with bullpen. If you're healthy, that is what you need. As that's ripped in there for a base hit. So our first hit of the game, Nicky Hoover gets on here with 2 outs here in this second inning. Here comes Jeremiah Jackson's really taking advantage here of getting this playing time. And a ground ball in front of that one. They're just going to go to second base for the force. And that'll be it for the second inning. Neto fouls that one back. Obviously, ton of pressure on the Dodgers. If you lose this game, that is your season. But when it comes down to it, there's a lot of pressure on us because you want to close this out, obviously, sooner the better. This Dodgers team is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. A very, very good team. Sometimes you just get a little bit cold. As Tommy Edmonds flies this, and DeLauder will be over for the grab. But obviously, you don't want to lose this game, lose your momentum. You'd still have a 3-2 lead. But then you got to go to L.A. That crowd's going to be rocking. It's not what you want. I mean, it's not that much of a trip, I have to say that, but seriously, don't want to go to a game 6. No way. Out in front of that one is Aranda. Takes that outside for a ball. Not the pitch I actually wanted to throw. Let's go slider. Ground ball to Kobe Mayo. Throw over to first. And a 1-2-3 third here for Rogers. All right. See if we can get any offense rolling here. I mean, Ohtani, what he only worked 4 innings the last start. Man, in real life, Shohei Ohtani is just, I mean, he's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. How are you calling that a swing? That's insane. Without a check, I think that's a crazy call by the home plate umpire. Man, that's wild. That's not going to get through. Obviously, Ohapi, no speed, unless it's a bad throw. Gets him there at first base. Speedier runner might have had a chance there. Whoa. Those last 5 games. 524 average. Crazy. Chase DeLauder, Clutch DeLauder. I keep calling him Chase, obviously. Clutch DeLauder. Again. Home run off the rocks there in center field. Almost hitting the camera well. And we got a 1-0 lead here in this 3rd inning. 9th home run of this postseason. I think him and Kobe Mayo are tied right now at 9. So maybe between those two. But with the production of Mike Trout, I mean, and it's Mike Trout. It's like, you know, you don't want to have like the participation award, but he's put up great numbers. So it's kind of one of those things where he's like the quarterback in this sense. And I would, if possible, if we can win this out here in this game or win this World Series whenever, he's got to be your MVP, right? And Gunnar will draw a walk. So getting something here with 2 away. Home run, walk, and now Trout to the plate. Ohtani, first troubles of the game. Swings through that high fastball. We were on it, just too high. Oh, one after it again. Just tough to lay off of, but Clutch DeLauder. Solo shot gets us on the board. Two to Will Smith, but Gunner's there. Make the throw. Got it for out number 1 here in this 4th inning. Here comes Ohtani to the plate. And Shohei Ohtani, I think we got away with one in the 1st inning. We don't get away with one here as he crushes that out of here. That's his 2nd home run of this World Series, and he ties this ball game up at 1 apiece. Yeah, 1st inning, I feel like that pitch we got away with. He ripped it to center field right to Nicky Hoover, but yeah, not this time. Didn't get away with it, and Ohtani crushes it out of here. Paredes will swing through that one. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. You can go sit down. Nice comeback batter there from Trevor Rogers. And trying to keep it this at just a solo home run. And swing through there from Mookie Betts. Wow, I did not even think he had. Let's see after this pitch. As this is right to Murakami. He is 0 for 16 in this World Series. Wow, Mookie Betts really struggling, but Ohtani crushes one out. All right. 1-1 ball game as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning.
No, that's the ball.
One away here from double-digit home runs in the postseason. Not going to be here. It is ripped to third base, though. Man, talk about hot corner. 100 off the bat there, and that's out number 1. Even more, Kami has 6 home runs. Now, how many hits does he actually have? He might not have any more, like, many hits, but they're pretty much all home runs when he ever gets a hit. He has 1 double, but... One, two will take that inside for a ball. Trying to work Ohtani here. Really just one mistake to DeLauder, and that's that. That's about it. Swings through the high heat. Strike 3, man. He looks so enticing. Just can't lay off of it. Timing's there. It's just too high. That would have been the perfect pitch to really just poke away for Nicky Hoover. One, two. Nicky Hoover rips this one. That's going to get down for extra bases. So Nicky Hoover. Oh, this is going to be close, actually. Closer than I thought, but he'll slide in there for the double. 2-out double for Nicky Hoover has had Ohtani's number in this ball game so far. Single, double. Can Jeremiah Jackson knock him in and retake the lead here in this 4th inning? Hit well to center field, carrying back. Will he have a play? It's gone! Jeremiah Jackson, 2-run shot. He's making a name for himself here on the big stage. Man, he can make a lot of money right now. Jeremiah Jackson. Obviously, I think got plenty of years of team control with him yet. But wow. This is when you make a name for yourself. You know, he just pops in, and all of a sudden, the production is there. We take the lead back 3-1. It also makes you kind of think is like, really, I mean, Jeremiah Jackson was our starter last season. He kind of went away this year in the minors. You know, do we keep him as a starter? I mean, if he's going to produce in big moments like that, maybe he continues to go up. We got to give him a shot, right? Josue to Paula. Do we have back-to-back home runs? I think we do. Where is that going? Gone. Just an absolute moonshot. The power has been there the entire postseason, and it continues here in game number 5. DePaula, his 3rd of this postseason, now builds the lead up to 4-1. And that might be it for Shohei Ohtani. Nope, they're going to keep him in the game. A fantastic 4th inning here so far as we're going to swing through that slider for the strike. And what a 4th inning. The power being shown. Bottom of the lineup, too. That's how good our lineup is. I mean, doesn't matter what part you're in. It's just a well-built, complete lineup, top to bottom. I said it in the beginning of the season. You look at it, I think we have the best lineup in baseball. No let-up. And that is going to be a pop to right field, and that will do it for us. The 4th, but 2 home runs, 3 runs, 4-1 lead. Out number 1 here in this 5th inning. And really, we've seen it so far, too. Our starters, you know, in the postseason, kind of inconsistent, but the 2 things that we've always, build the lineup up, and then I've said it every year. Bullpen. That's this day and age in baseball. You got to have a solid bullpen. It's exactly what we have. And even if our guys can't go any more than maybe 5 innings, our bullpen does the work. They are fantastic. 3-1, and that'll be a walk from Zach Neto with 2 away here in this 5th inning. Pitch count still looking good so far. And that's going to be a pop-up. Should stay in play. DePaula has got it. And out number 3 here in this 5th inning. Sheehan will come into the, 12.71 ERA. Lefties hitting .385 against him. I know it's only 5 2/3. And we know the average against with DeLauder, it's like in the 570s now against righties. It's insane. And now I'm surprised that wasn't a home run. I think we were just too early on it. foul away that fastball in.
Ball 3.
It's crazy to think that you're early on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Ooh, just missed that one. Nothing but heat so far. All fastballs. See if he comes with a breaking pitch. Nope, another fastball. Will foul that one away as well. 3-2 once again to the water. Well, this time a little bit too out in front. It is carrying. It might get out of play, actually. It will, so that'll be a foul ball. Wow. What a bat here from DeLauder. 10th pitch of this at bat. Finally brings a breaking pitch on the circle change. Oh, off speed. But we'll foul that one away. Up the middle. Don't think that's going to get through. Beat it out. It's very close, but an 11-pitch at bat for DeLauder ends up in an infield ground out. That should be played at third base. 2 away here in this 5th. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get the bullpen going a little bit, just in case. We'll warm up Felix Bautista. I mean, Rogers is going to go back out there in the 6th, but just in case. Trout killing lefties at 455. Not a lefty on, obviously, the mound at the moment, but still. 3-1. Probably could have taken that for ball 4. And we'll take that outside for ball 4. Draw the walk. Kobe Mayo will come to the plate now. One swing away from making this a 6-1 game. 6 for 20 in the series. I mean, half your hits are home runs. It's kind of crazy.
Ball 2.
We'll take that for a ball. Keep that down a little bit more. We're going to jack that out of the park. Take that outside. All right. Working to a 3-1. I mean, his pitch count's got to be very high already in this inning. Up to 25th pitch coming up here. You know what? I'm going to challenge that call. I think that's a tad bit outside. It is. So that's going to be ball 4. We'll take back-to-back walks here. And here comes Murakami to the plate. Hits this well. Not sure if it's going to carry enough, and it won't. Out number 3. So we had a chance here in the 5th to get some more. We can't. Let's go to the 6th inning. Just the one hit for the Dodgers. That Shohei Ohtani solo shot. One away here in this 6th. I don't know if I want to throw low fastballs to Will Smith because he just crushes them. Murakami there, 2 away in this 6th inning. Let's not leave sliders up to... That is not Ohtani. That is Sheehan. Wow, okay, it glitched out. It says Ohtani's at the plate. That's not Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, that's going to be an easy one because I don't know. Sheehan can't hit, man. Wow. A little bit of glitch. Interesting. I didn't see that in game 1. They took out Ohtani. He still remained in the lineup. Interesting there. That's going to be an easy out then for sure. Flown to center field. And that'll be one away here in this 6th inning. Jeremiah Jackson with a big at bat in this game. A 2-run shot. Volt 1 here. This will be another fly out to center field. All right, 2 away in the 6th inning. I mean, look, he's got 5 hits. He's got 3 home runs. The home runs are crazy in this game. Absolutely insanity. I mean, I know that's kind of how it is in real life too, you know. I feel like you're just swinging through the fences every time. And DePaul, that'll be another. I mean, that is way up there. But that will be 3 straight flyouts to center. And the 6th will end 1, 2, 3. Oh, I still have Felix Bautista warming up. You know what? Let's just ready and waiting. I want to see if Rogers can get through the 7th. Since it was a quick 6th inning for him. Fly ball. Jackson over. 1 away here in this 7th inning. The outs are running away from the Dodgers. Their season just about coming to an end. They need something. Mookie Betts looking for his first hit of this World Series. And it's not going to be here. Swings through for strike 3. Mookie Betts 0 in this World Series is absolutely insane. Ground ball, Murakami's got it. And a 1-2-3 7th. What a start there for Trevor Rogers. I think that'll be it for him, but a fantastic start here in Game 5. So yeah, let's get Batista into this ball game here in the 8th inning. Love to add more to this 3-run lead. Oh, that's a nasty sweeper, man. Very late breaking. Looked like a changeup at first, then all of a sudden, whoop, just goes to the other side. Ground ball. Up with it over to first base. 1 away here in this 7th inning. That jammed the water. And that'll be a fly out to right field. Man, we haven't really had much in this game. Just the home runs. Just 5 hits. 3 home runs. That's it. Thing is, the Dodgers just haven't done anything at all. And that'll be a fly to center field, and that'll be it for us in the 7th inning. So we go to the 8th. 6 outs away from a World Series victory as Felix Bautista will come into this ball game. Just must be associated with closers. I mean, he's coming in the 8th. He's not closing the game out for us. This is there in that splitter. He thought about it. Just missed though. 1-2. Fouls away that one. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the slider. 1 away in this 8th inning. Hey, at least Felix Bautista's had a pretty solid postseason. He struggled a little bit early on, but now has settled down and been very good after a pretty rough regular season. I mean, we stuck with him as long as we possibly could. Gunner's going to knock it down. That won't be anything there. I really probably should turn on cancel throw because we had one of those go awry. But he's been solid in this postseason, so that's always good to see. You know, if you're going to step up in this time. 3-1. I'm going to challenge that call. I think that hit the I think that caught it. It did. So instead of a walk, it's 3-2. I've been successful with the challenges here today. 3-2 ripped up the middle for a base hit. So we're running into a bit of trouble here in this 8th inning. Just as I'm talking very good about Felix Bautista, he's running into some trouble as the Dodgers. I mean, you're down to your last few outs. So you got to try everything. That is going to stay foul. But yeah, now the tying run to the plate. Swings through for strike 3. 2 away in this 8th inning. Here comes Will Smith. Home run threat, no doubt about it. Almost had one right there. Hung that splitter up. 1-2 to Will Smith. Ground ball, Murakami. This is going to be tough. Makes the throw. It's over the head at first base. Runs the score. Runners will move up. Man, that was a rough play. So, yeah, wow, it's not Ohtani. This should be easy then. Ground ball to Mayo, over to first base. Got him for out number 3. If that was Shohei Ohtani up there, that would have been a different story. But they do get a run off the air. It's 4-2 as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It shows him up at bat. It's so weird. I don't know if it's really Ohtani that's actually batting there or what's up with that. I have no idea. As he'll rip that, and that'll be a ground ball to Neto for out number 1 here in this 8th inning. I don't know why still I hate. I mean, why you bring a guy here in the 8th inning that has a 20 ERA here in this playoffs makes really no sense to me. Mayo hits that not as well as I thought he got a hold of it, but that will be out number 2 here in this 8th inning. So it'll be up to Murakami here to continue this bottom half of the 8th inning. Takes that away, so works it 2-3-1 count. Nicky Hoover on decks had a pretty good game. Yeah. Unless that gets out of play, which it looks like it's coming right back to him. So that is out number 3, and here we go. Hey, at least he went in the right dugout. That's kind of cool. 3 outs away from winning the World Series. Ben Joyce will come into the ball game. He has been really fantastic this entire year. This postseason taking over the closer role for Felix Bautista. He has earned that 2-year extension. More than likely will be our closer going into next season. He has been good. Can he close this one out? Win us a World Series, and that's not a great start. That is ripped, and that is off the wall. Man, that just missed by maybe a half a foot. And it would have been a 4-3 ball game. And then also, I don't know if Paredes was just nonchalanting to first base thinking he had a homer, but that's only a single. Now that missed barely. Oh, that's like 2 feet. It's crazy. So Mookie Betts, 0 for this entire World Series. Does he have a big at bat here? Does he fouls that one away? He does not. Swings through the slider for strike 3. 1 away in this 9th inning. Nimmo ground ball. Joyce to Henderson to first, and that'll do it. We're World Series champions here in season number 4. We'll take out the Dodgers 4-1. And after 27 years, the Angels can call themselves once again World Series champions. Hey, the Mariners have won 2 World Series in this franchise. So now we don't have to really look up to them right now because we're the champs. We're the defending champs now going into next season. We can celebrate this. What a season. It's been absolutely fantastic. And we knew it. We knew we had a shot at this title. We really did. We knew it. We had the team to get to this spot, to win a World Series. You know, that was the goal. We owed it to Mike Trout, what he has done for this franchise, you know, not moving on, sticking with us. It was the decision coming into this. Do we trade Mike Trout? Do we do something different? No. We said we're going to stick with him. We're going to try to build this team up around him, get him to this spot, you know, where they said this one's for John for the Denver Broncos when he finally, this one's for Mike. This one's for Mike Trout. He'll be able to lift up the trophy, and he can call himself a World Series champ. That is awesome. There is your 2029 World Series champions, this Angels team. It's been successful. That's amazing. What a game from Trevor Rogers. Really stepped up. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot offensively, but Jackson with that 2-run shot really, sealed the deal, obviously. That 4th inning. And then, obviously, DePaul after him. But Rogers, 7 innings, 4 Ks, just the 1 hit to Shohei Ohtani solo shot. Got into trouble there in the 8th and 9th inning. But Bautista and Ben Joyce get it done. Fantastic. Fantastic. So we have done it. We've won the World Series. Excellent job. Let's take a look at who won. I don't even know. So there you go. World Series MVP is Chase DeLauter. 429 average, 5 home runs, 10 RBI. Definitely deserved it. What a job from DeLauter. The ALCS MVP was Kobe Mayo. 382, 6 home runs, 11 RBI. Yeah, he definitely fantastic there. Who was the NL? Bryce Terang. Not like anything crazy production. Actually, I would have given it to Brandon Nimmo, who actually won it in 2028. So your World Series MVP, DeLauter, and that will do it. We've won the World Series. You can see from 51 wins in 2026, one of the worst teams in baseball. A lot of injuries, a lot of trades. This year, our best record of 90-72. But the team that we have really stepped up in the postseason. And after last year losing in that wild card round, we come back with a little bit more experience and we win the World Series. Awesome to see. Awesome to see. And that'll pretty much head us into the offseason. Offseason, which I will just leave it here. Should we look at retire? Let's look at retire. Let's just see if Trout retires right now, and then obviously we'll next time, probably in a day or two, I'll have the offseason out. Obviously it's going to be huge, but we can take a look just to see if Trout does retire or not. I don't know. Should we show right now? Maybe wait. We'll wait. I think we're just going to leave it here. We'll wait till we get into the offseason. The real questions: will Mike Trout retire? If he does, it changes up the team obviously a ton. A guy that's been here for about 20 years, obviously. And then salary-wise, his contract's off the books. That leaves you with extra salary when we still have, I think I just checked it not too long ago, like $60-some million still available to spend. So that frees up $35 million plus. And we're going to see if Paul Skeens is a free agent. So if Trout retires, that's going to change up the team. The new face will more than likely be Gunnar Henderson. So it's going to be an interesting one. And we already got a sign. You can see a hitting coach, pitching coach, and first base coach all need to be re-signed. So the offseason will come up. We are now defending champs going into season number 5. And the target's going to be on our backs. And we'll have to get it done. It's going to be a tough division still. I mean, we didn't even win the division this year. Well, yeah. I mean, we did win the division. What am I talking about? We did win the division, but the Athletics were right there. The Mariners are going to bounce back. Astros are still solid. So it's going to be tough. No doubt about it. Red Sox aren't going anywhere. We'll see what everybody else does in the offseason. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. You guys made it this far through the entire video, probably a couple hours, maybe close to 3. Man, I can't say much more than thank you so much. All you have to do for me personally is just hit that like button and then subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what you think we should do in the offseason. If Trout retires, if Trout doesn't retire, hey, he's back. There you go. He'd have a year left on his deal, I believe. But we'll see. But we're World Series champions in season number 4. Thank you once again. But that'll do it for this one. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.